Friday. Wednesday! Hello, happy Wednesday, everybody! I am all kinds of fucked up from being away at GaryCon, and so I already messed up what day it is. Oops. Happy Wednesday! It's Mistlost Day. I know what group I'm talking to right now. I'm so used to saying Happy Friday every time I stream that, it's fine. Anyway, I wish it was Friday. I'm so tired. Anyway, hello, let's introduce our lovely players. Quick note, we do not have the lovely Alyssa with us today. They had some things to do this week, and so they will not be joining us, but the rest of the lovely cast is here. So we're gonna start with Mari.
Hi guys, I'm Mariana. I also go by Lagrimosa on Twitter. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm gonna be playing Nikita, the Wood Elf Barbarian, who also goes by she, her pronouns.
Hello. My name is Victor. I use he, they, and they pronouns, and I play Sin, who uses they and he pronouns. And we do plugs at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Hi. I will be releasing a second round of playtesting for my game, which is now titled Mobile Frame Royal, where you play the support team for a pilot that you love, and is gay and sad and cool. So be on the lookout on my Twitter at VillainVicencio for this playtesting form, and help me play my game so it'll be cool and out in time for Pride Month.
Yay! Charmy.
Hello, I am Charmy, also known as Captain Charmy on Twitter. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Aurora Incineratus, the sorcerer.
Hello, I'm last. I'm Aki, or Akino, if you're feeling fancy. And I will be playing Dayu Silverhair, the Bunomancer, and both of us use she, her. And today we are both experiencing mild back pain.
And last but not least, hello, I'm Mandy. I'm your Dungeon Master this evening and every Wednesday evening, just about. I do the things and the stuff. I am, as of this year, part of the stream team for GaryCon. I write and do art and do layout design for TTRPGs, and yeah, things and stuff. Also have another game for those of you who are new in chat on Friday nights at 8 p.m. That is the Dungeons & Dinglings game, and extended recaps are coming out for those within the coming weeks so that people can catch up as we are getting to a very major, pivotal moment of that campaign, and we've got a lot of new people in the last couple of months, so I'm gonna make some quick and easy 5-minute recaps or so, give or take, of every 5 episodes, so you can catch up quickly. So that is coming out, and as Mistlost gains, age over time will be doing the same thing. So keep a lookout for those. I'll talk about it on social medias, all the things and all the stuff. And a quick recap of session 5, because it's been a while. And I had to go back and rewatch last session because it has been so long. But long story short, our adventurers have finally left the Vale of Night through the Vale Gate, which is an authorized magical rift in the the barrier of night, the Veil of Night itself. And we're able to step out into the world of Sunwalkers beyond. And into the rather wasteland-looking area that is known as Southmoor, the home of Dayu. It was not long before the party was attacked by several undead and fiendish creatures, as is the norm in Southmoor. Undead are very, very common, and some of them are even sentient, though the party has not met any of those yet. After some traveling, after after a quick battle and some freaking out on the part of some of the party members who have not killed before, and some, moral dilemmas there, yes, Sinark, I'm looking at you, began to travel down. There was a mysterious rider out on the plains that the party did not interact with, as they were too far away. Dayu mentioned that the party will be meeting a friend of hers in Blackade. And for the folks at home, that is black like the color black, Cade. That is how you spell Blackade. It is the northernmost town or settlement of Southmoor. And Dayu had mentioned that her friend Kazuhiko would be meeting with the party in that location. And I believe she also indicated that Kazuhiko is a fox shifter. After some healing and discussions following the undead attack, that was when they spotted the mysterious rider, and later on down the road, met and helped the Sterling family, who are farmers from the main farming export of Southmoor, known as Greenfields Farms, and decided to help them pull their cart out of some difficult, muddy situations and help with their horses and such through a show of strength and dexterity on the parts of several party members. Who were doing some heavy lifting, mostly Nikita. And decided to travel with the Sterling family, which was 4 individuals, a husband, a wife, and 2 children. And decided to continue to travel with them down the dirt road towards Blackade. And I believe some arm wrestling was had at camp between Sin and Nikita. Also some flirting / not flirting / threatening happened. That is what my notes say. Flirting / not flirting / threatening ? Yep. I'm just gonna assume it's that. So lots of mixed feelings there, and I believe that at camp is where we left off.
Very important for people who missed last episode. It was between Sin and Nikita lost. Nikita lost the arm wrestling competition on a strength roll.
What?
Important.
I don't have that in my notes. Did that actually happen?
It's done. It did, but it didn't happen. It's not in the notes, so therefore not canon.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Wow.
Sin won. That arm wrestling.
Fake history. I guess I should write that down. Sin won.
Whatever. They threw her off.
Guest
It's
stream. I do always wear my vampire daddy for this episode for this show.
I love that.
Thank you for your
That's your stream uniform is the Vampire Daddy shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Are you like
that
gonna...
and like a little bit of black paint.
Is Sin going to become a vampire at some point? Is this like a thing that you're going for, or...
That'd be wild. I don't think he'd enjoy that. So maybe.
I mean, he hates the sun, so...
Yeah. He's like, fuck this shit.
I'm just going to be a true creature of the night and never look at the sun again. No, please don't do that. Also, you don't know if vampires are a thing or not in this world, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
I don't feel like if they were, they would prefer to be in the Vale of Night than anywhere else.
Yeah. Oh, he'd hate that, so maybe. Anyway, so that is where we left off. I believe we were in a camp time situation. I believe someone, and please correct me if I'm wrong, somebody had indicated that a conversation was needed, so you are still in camp mode right now. Does anybody recall?
Well,
Technically,
I know.
I think that was going to be
Like any
Dayu and Rev.
Campfire discussion? Okay.
I thought
That
it
can be when Alyssa comes back.
Yeah,
However-
we have flashbacks.
However,
Aurora also has a talk.
okay.
So post arm wrestling, the idea would be to sit near Sin and just lean over with an expectant look on her face, waiting for them to pick up on her wanting to continue their earlier conversation about what happened upon leaving town.
No. Sid is like Sid is too busy basking in his victory.
Oh boy.
And I think he slowly picks up, and he doesn't think it's about the conversation that he clearly thought he got out of. Because for our listeners, this wasn't in the recap. Aurora and Sin were exchanging information for information, and then when it was Sin's turn to answer questions, we had a zombie attack, and Sin was happy to leave it there. So if Aurora's like leaning in, like looking at Sin's gonna lean back and like, hey.
Hi. That was pretty hot. Didn't know you could muscle like that.
Well, to be fast, you gotta be strong. Fastest hands in Okurai. Can't say I'm the strongest in Okurai, but hey. Maybe. If Nikita can't beat me. And he says that really loud.
Wow.
Very pointedly ignoring you.
Or like delights in this and then just kind of says, so what do your exes think of your strength? Did you show off anything before you left?
No.
Is that a no of like finality? Don't talk to me about this, or like a no in response?
It's a no in response. That's a like I did not show off anything. Like no, I didn't. I'm not. No. These were not that type of conversation, honestly.
Oh, was it sad? Are you gonna be sad to be away? I know it was kind of hard on you when we were leaving.
I feel like the first one was a question. So like I feel like I have a question now and I don't have to answer that yet.
Okay, but remember it for next time.
Yeah. And so if I don't ask you a question, I go to sleep. I don't have to answer that yet. And I think he tries to shuffle off of wherever he's sitting and like, all right, I'm just gonna try and get away from this situation.
Oh my god.
One last attempt before Sin fully escaped. Just trying to be very persuasive. But don't you want to know why I ended up living with my parents instead of at my own house?
I imagine the shadow of Rev, like creeping, trying to listen.
Yep.
Yeah, they're secretly
And-
getting the. We know.
Mhm.
Listen, Alessa is with us in spirit and in chat. So,
Oh.
yeah, I think Sin is just like, and he does like a little, even does like a little like tantrum stomps, and then sits back down. It's just like, well, I know that there was a fire. So if you give me that answer, that's not really answering the question. So yeah, why are you staying? Why are you staying with your parents?
Well, I could have stayed with various friends in a tavern, in an inn, in a brothel, but I really thought my parents need me and they need my support. And I just really wanted to help, and she is blind. That is full on.
Oh, are we playing like a falsehood game now? I can lie about my conversation with my exes too, like, and then you just won't get an answer anyway.
Are we going to do insight versus deception here, or what?
I'm pretty sure if Charmy told me that Aurora's lying, Aurora's not trying to hide it, and
Okay.
Sin, I personally caught it as a lie, so I feel like it'd be fun to play with it, right? Like as it is.
That's fine.
I'm cool with that. Aurora just kind of smiles and says, well, if you give me something juicy, maybe I'll give you something more accurate.
You're trying to cheat your way to ask my question again. And
You gotta try.
He's gonna lean out towards the fire and look at Dayu and Nikita like, "Are you listening to this? Can you believe this?"
Oh, I'm sorry. I tried not to, but I'm here so well, and you're so loud.
I'm
That's fair.
I mean, you're allowed to listen.
My ears are sensitive.
Oh, I can whisper in them for you instead.
That's gay. Sorry, that was me trying to say if I said it in the voice mistake.
That's gay.
Yeah, fuck it. That's canon. That's how Dayu responds to that.
I need a soundbite of Dayu saying, "That's gay." Badhouse RPG.
I
Thank you
set
for
that
the
as my
follow. I
ringtone.
love you guys.
Please.
She's not wrong though.
I think Sin does laugh really hard, and it's just like, okay, all right. Fuck, that was so funny.
Making a note. Get soundbite of "That's gay."
I really meant it as me, but I said
Nope,
it with
it's
her
perfect.
voice, and yep, it's staying now.
Yeah. So Sin sort of like looks back at Aurora and is like, "Yes, it was sad. We broke up because I was scared to leave the veil, and they wanted to leave the veil, and now Mr. Hypocrite has left the veil." And, it's awkward.
Tension.
A little bit.
Interesting.
I'm not playing your game, but does this mean you will get back together if that was the only condition?
That's what I was gonna ask.
I don't know. I mean, I love them. I still love them. But, like, things got really rough. Sometimes sometimes when you're hurt, you talk to the people you care about in, like, really nasty ways because you want them to feel as hurt as you do. and it's not great. You know, there's a lot to make up for. There's a lot that you have to change because of what you did. You know, and then like sometimes the pieces don't fit back together like they used to. You know, sometimes they fit back together in different ways that you didn't even know they would fit like that. And sometimes that's great. But like the end of the veil as we know it, and potentially the world, is kind of a rough time to think about getting back together with your exes. Especially because you can't really tell them exactly what's going on or why you're leaving. Yeah.
That was a
May
lot.
You go first, ethereal giant.
Oh, I was just saying that was a lot. I was just confused because I thought the terms were just to be not scared of leaving the veil. So if you were no longer scared, technically, you could go back to them. But they seems a lot more complicated and convoluted than I imagined.
Yeah, darling, that's caring about people. It's worth it, though. Promise. Bye.
I was going to ask if I could offer some gentle advice.
Yeah.
I don't think they love you any less. So I think you just need some time. And there is no better time than a year-long journey where you essentially save your home, but also perhaps look inward. And if not, at least you know your hips don't lie. They apparently crit.
Okay. What was the last thing they apparently what?
Crit. Because you said hypocritical.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, Aki is morbid on stream.
But not the Jared Leto style. I actually would like to be a decent vampire.
Yeah, I don't know what your cam is doing. You're glitching out pretty hard.
Oh,
Like, I can-
oh,
I
that's
can
what you
hear
meant
you
by
fine.
morbing. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Oh my god!
You're
Hey,
having a fucking
Lex!
time.
It's reading with a party of 101 sweet beans. Hello, everybody. Hey, Spooch.
Hi, everyone.
Hi
Hi,
guys.
Amy.
Sims
Hello,
relationship
hello.
hour.
Hello, our Bonomancer is a robot.
Holy
And
crap.
not really.
It is
Yeah.
storming in my area, so maybe that's affecting.
That's okay. Well, while you look at that, I'm gonna shout out Square Malix. She's a good friend of mine. If you are into Sea of Thieves and other fun video games, Final Fantasy, things like that, and just generally having a good time, please follow Square Malix if you don't already. She is incredible, a great streamer, and I'm not biased or anything. You know, I only have 7+ days worth of watch time on her channel, and not just because we're best friends, but because she's a great streamer, so check her out. Anyway,
Awesome.
welcome everybody. Hello, Square Squad folks. It is good to see you all. Welcome on in. Currently playing Amnesia and I hate it. Oh no. Well, welcome to cozy D&D time, everyone.
Yeah.
Sit back, relax, get a snack, and enjoy the show. So let's get back to it.
Speaking of snacks, it feels like my dinner is here, but like it'll be brought to me. Hello, are those the nuggies?
Have you brought the nuggies?
Arnia's description of dinner.
Are you delivering the nuggies?
My
I kind of
sister
want a clip
is.
of that too. Hello, are those the nuggies?
Hello.
Nugs required for entry.
Just a
Also-
gift of that of Aki.
Also, fun fact, the company I work for does a lot of the PR related stuff for the studio that made Amnesia. So your new game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the next game that's coming out in like May or June. That's us. Well, we help with that.
That's awesome.
Radical.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Sin has laid bare his relationship troubles,
Yep.
in which And when Dayu gives that gentle advice, Sen's
That's
like,
gay.
That's gay.
Queer, homosexual.
Mhm. That's just pointing at the circle.
Yep. Yep. Just all of us.
We're all over them.
Yeah. So, Sid nods and is like, yeah, a year of introspection. All right, Aurora. There we go. Put myself on the chopping room floor, all for an explanation.
Well, after I burned my house down, I had some trouble working. So I couldn't really maintain my usual lifestyle. So I sucked up my pride. I gave my mom a sob story, and she let me move back in, but like temporarily. She really emphasizes the temporary part of it. So, I had to start figuring out how to improve my station on my own instead of, relying on the name and whatever.
That's really cool. I can get why you might be a little embarrassed, but that's you chasing your own thing to try and get back at the stuff that you want to do. That's really cool. I'm glad you can do it.
Probably. We'll see how this goes. I mean, I'm really confident and I'm ready to help keep you all safe.
Same.
I saw those lightning moves.
And both of them, and like stayed on them for like a bit, and
Mm-hmm.
it was like we were connected, and I was like, I am destroying. Really weird feeling. But it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
It seems to come easy to you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Uh-huh.
I think it comes easier to all of you.
I was terrified. I was acting fully on instinct.
You know.
And you stood in front of me, and that was very helpful. So I appreciate that.
Well, Nikita looks like she could take on a battalion of them on her own. So
Yeah, we all stand behind her.
I will say, you see she's kind of trying to like collect herself, and like she's actually trying to perform something here a little bit. I do think that you showed some bravery there in being in the front with me. And a sign of strength that I did not know you had. I feel a little more confident in this group.
thanks. Appreciate it.
I'm just glad you know how to hold a weapon. I really wasn't sure.
To be
To be
fair,
fair, I used my claws.
But that's good too. Where I'm from, everybody uses their claws.
those are weapons.
You used to just sort of file them down when you were younger. Not really supposed to use them.
You should not do that here.
I won't. I promise. Nope. I don't think so.
That's why I keep the legs out all the time. I don't have claws, not good ones. But I can kick a bitch. And I'm fast. And those human toesies, oh, they're so sensitive. It's too hot, it's too cold, it gets in between, and it feels weird. The one time I tried socks. The fuck is socks?
I don't get it either.
And then have you ever had one on and then it gets wet?
Yeah,
Ew.
actually,
Ugh.
I was told to put like a really hard sock on because like my ankle was bad, so like I had to wear a hard sock for like a month. It was the worst. I couldn't really walk well. I couldn't step well. Ugh.
Socks are weird. I get it.
Never worn a hard sock, but
Yeah.
regular socks don't bother me. I wear them in my boots.
I don't prefer them, but with boots, I kind of had to. Otherwise, it's a mess. Those legs aren't permanent.
Just permanent as I want to be with. Shifters are kind of like that. Some people are more than others. It really just depends on the person. But I like the ears, and I like the legs, and that's about majority of what I like. Everything else gets too big. Except for when it's cold. Good cuddle pile.
Okay. I'm always lovely to cuddle, except in the summer.
Not in the summer. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I
Really?
output always, so
Same.
probably winter cuddles.
It seems like outside of the winter, we do not stay near each other at all because it would be too much.
I wouldn't go that far.
Why?
First of all, danger. Second of all, fun.
Aurora is flirting with you, Nikita.
I wasn't
Not
sure.
explicitly. But I'm getting there.
Okay. Just nodding.
I feel like in the testing of the waters, Aurora takes that as a go.
All things aside, now we have to take care of a family on top of everything. Which is not bad, it just adds more to the group.
Hey, listen. There's safety in numbers. Also, is any of the family awake?
No, they're sleeping.
Also, there's some goodness in making a good name for ourselves. You know? If people think that we are good, and we are, if the word spreads around, people are more likely to listen to us when we ask for help.
If they get to spread it.
Exactly, and since we're walking with them, they get to spread it. You know? They're probably
Higher
not going to
chances.
die.
Higher chances. On their own, I'm not entirely sure I'm surprised they got it this far.
I'm sure this isn't his first year farming. More likely than anything, they've been doing this for a long time.
Until their wheel got stuck, and then potentially whatever came running at us would run at them.
I thought it was going to be a bandit attack.
I did too.
Right? Because it's so conveniently on the road.
It was off
Why
too
would-
close to the road.
Why would bandits attack family with a stuck cart?
Because there's stuff on the cart.
Oh, I thought
Resources
they were.
are scarce.
I thought they were going to try to scam us or something. Personally, get us close and then, step afterwards.
Do you guys live thinking like that?
I've worked jobs before where you just had to be on alert.
You only saw the easy stuff so far. And even then, 50% of the time, the undead will be like, "Hey," and you
Is
can
it?
actually just talk. Yeah,
Oh,
sentient undead is very common here.
Now that sounds a lot easier to deal with. You can talk
Exactly.
with somebody, you can probably reason with them.
And you would know if they can talk back or not.
How do we find out?
You go, "Hello," and
Okay.
usually the response back, if it's "Hey, girl," or even like a pew pew, or that means they can't talk, or they don't want to, or they didn't come to talk. And sometimes they'll just straight up be like, "I didn't come to talk. Give me your stuff," you know.
Your stuff.
Or sometimes they don't even choose to speak at all. They just attack.
Yeah, I don't like that one, but
Mhm.
take a note.
But see, this time we ran into very easy, thirst, like, so we knew. Well, I knew immediately, but like you figured it out, and see,
Yeah,
nothing left.
so is it safe to say that if they are automatically making any kind of sound like that's not speaking to us and running at us, that they are fair game?
Yeah.
Why you say it like that?
I haven't been out in a long time.
Also, because if you don't kill them, they'll kill you.
That
Or
too,
worse.
yes. We need to protect the
No,
group.
you say that like it was secondary. Did Aurora, you heard that, right?
What?
You heard Nikita say like it was secondary, like protection was secondary.
Like
It's
she wants to fight.
it goes hand in hand.
No, yeah, she wants to fight, but I'm just concerned that like the word fair game.
How do you expect me to protect you from anything if I'm not fighting it? And I might as well enjoy it at the same time, which I do.
Sin,
What am
didn't
I
you
protecting you from if I'm not fighting?
I mean, it just feels so you are looking for fights.
Well, it's not that I'm looking for fights, although I will beat your butt in Blackgate. But have not forgotten that. That's a rematch. That's me looking for a fight. This is more like it's going to happen, so I'm a little excited for when it does happen.
Sin, didn't you invite us to fight when we were hanging out? Like, do you not like most of what
That's
I know
different.
about Nikita is that she likes to fight. Stand behind her.
It's fun.
It'll work.
The rush is
Sin, Sin and Aurora, it would assume that you guys have had different hardships than maybe Nikita and I. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm a loop rev in your group too. Um, there are a lot of times where you really just have to act first. And usually, fighting is the best way to do it. And out here, if you don't fight and you don't run, you die. And I would hate to see you come back as the thing that, met us on the mountains. Because then the nicest thing we can do is kill you.
Okay.
that sounds so cool.
You can come back
Which part?
sentient though, don't worry. There are ways to do that too. It's normal.
Oh,
But
so
I'm
I'm dead.
talking about when you come back without the choice,
Yeah,
without
no,
the agency.
yeah, okay, I get it. I don't think I was.
You are not ready.
I was ready to fight
Not like
things that don't
this.
look like a people.
You are not ready.
They mostly look like people, but a little more than a little messed up.
I will make the decisions that we need to make when it gets there. I guess I'm just not. I'm. I'm not bloodthirsty.
You
That's
don't
I don't
have
think it's
to.
a bad thing.
It's not.
I'm just not used to it,
Mhm.
and so it scared me a little bit. But I respect what you guys need to do and have had to do to be here, because I'm glad that you're here, and I will help you stay here as long as you need. But now I need to lay down because
Mhm.
this is a lot more than I expected.
Just make sure that you always protect yourself first.
Well, yeah, I can't protect you guys if I'm gone.
Hmm. And if you get bitten by something, I'll look at it. You should be fine.
That's gay.
Is that how they make you one of them fighting?
Oh, there's lots of stuff. Lots of stuff.
So how do we avoid the lots of stuff?
You
Stay back.
wear
Well,
good shoes in your case.
Okay. And she's wearing these like cute little boots with heels, but they're not tall heels, but they are also cute.
I would recommend if you need to stay behind, stay behind. You're a very good hitter in terms of magic, so you might as well be a little bit of distance.
Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. Definitely like to be further back.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess I can throw magic further away. That makes
Just
sense.
have, yeah, and just have like a knife or something on you. You know, for if they get close.
Yes, my dad did remind me to bring a dagger.
Mhm.
Sure, pull it out.
It's a regular
Yeah.
dagger, right?
What do you mean regular?
Get
It's
the
not
knife,
like silvered or something, right?
It's a normal dagger.
Okay, awesome.
Aurora's not that smart, okay?
I know, but the last thing I need you to realize is, yeah, this dagger right here, and then it gets a little too close to die, and you like, I don't know, hives appear. Like, it's like, oh.
Oh, on that note, you should note that Aurora wears a lot of jewelry, and it is all silver.
Mm. Respectfully, I can't touch you unless you take your clothes off. Can you imagine?
I think this
Aurora would be like,
episode title is just
"Okay."
"That's Gay."
All right. All right.
Who is
Then-
taking? I'm gonna cut in here as the DM. Who is taking the first watch?
me.
Okay. I would like a perception check, please.
Mm-hmm.
Do some rolling over here as
That's my burst up. Okay. 18.
well. Okay.
I want to say during my watch,
Mm-hmm.
I am doing like few little rituals, just to like, you know, I gotta keep my connection up, right? So it's night. Wait, is the moon even out? Because I'm not gonna do it if it's like a new moon.
Let me check the calendar. It is. Actually, I need to advance the calendar because a couple of days have passed. It is currently, I believe, the 12th of Mitzeren. It is. There is like a little sliver of a moon, because the actually no, it's still fairly full. I'm sorry, I'm reading it wrong. The symbol for new moon and full moon in this calendar are a little different than what I'm used to.
Okay.
We're a few days after the full moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm do my little things like I'll say a little little prayer. I got a holy symbol, but
Mhm.
I like to think that it's actually one of those little like incense holders
Yeah.
as well. So and because I have some, I can burn a little bit. And it would not be scented or anything like that because the last thing I want is a very strong scent
Right.
to directly to our area. No, thank you.
Right.
But I do want to burn a little bit, say, do a little prayer, have that prayer be to, for our safety's sake.
Okay.
And then I keep watch very, very good. I'm very, very quiet.
Right.
I lie. I play a little bit of music because I'm bored. Very,
Like-
very softly.
Play a little bit of music. Are you doing your Song of Rest? Is that something that you get as a
Yes,
bard?
Song of Rest is something I get as a bard, and I might as well do it just before I go for like a rest, anyways.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
that way we can heal just a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you would like to do that, you may do so.
Mhm.
And for the folks at home, Song of Rest is you use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. I would count your watch time as a short rest. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending one or more hit die, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points. I'm going to say even if you are sleeping, you can hear that. So you will gain the benefits even if you are currently snoozing. Extra hit points increase at certain levels, yada, yada, yada. You're not quite at that level yet because you guys are level 3. Yeah, so you can, those of you who are getting, is anybody wounded right now? I don't think anybody's wounded right now.
We all got healed, like,
I'm
from
gonna say,
poison spells.
yeah, I'm gonna say because you are performing Song of Rest during a long rest period, that 1d6 hit points, we can call those temp hit points that carry over to the morning. Does that sound fair?
Mm-hmm.
Since nobody's wounded right now? Okay. So, roll those hit points, and that is how much temporary hit points everybody gets.
Would that be? It really is just an extra D6,
Yep,
right?
just a d6.
I have not played D&D. It's so long, so I'm actually getting very confused a little bit.
All right.
No.
Mhm. That's not how I roll. That's not how I roll. That's how I throw it across the fucking room.
Oh no!
Oh no! I'm so bad at this.
Yeet!
At rolling dice. This is why I don't have many. 1 second.
I love how three of you have stuffed animals in the background. I'm envious.
Pretty nice.
4 of you.
We
I
match.
see you, Vic.
Find
Aw!
ourselves away.
Of course.
I love the shark
Oh,
plushie.
I have a narwhal over there. His name is Peralta. I'll bring him
My
after the
God.
break.
When I move into a
Especially
different
Toby.
apartment, I'm going to have like I'm hoping to have like a cute little background for stream that's not my kitchen.
I also have this doofus on my desk because I love
Aw!
how dumb it looks.
That's so cute.
Mine
so
is
derpy
variety of Pokemon.
His name is Jamie. Aw.
So cute.
Jaime.
Jamie the shark. Jaime. Sorry,
Jaime.
excuse me.
Jaime.
Okay.
That name's in
And-
my family.
Same,
Also
probably
5.
somewhere.
5 temp hit points.
Awesome.
By the way,
Yes.
we had temporary hit points before when we were in the fight, I think.
Those reset. So I would
Okay,
take
that's
those.
reset.
I would take those off since you're doing a long rest and add
Gotcha.
the whatever die you rolls
Gotcha.
after she's done yeeting things. You get 5 temporary hit points. Everybody gets 5 temporary hit
Yeah.
points. Revelation. I will put that on your character sheet for when you return.
I just forgot.
Yes.
One more thing before you move on to someone else.
Yes.
How's my sister doing?
Give me a wisdom roll.
$17.
She is. Well, where are you sitting right now? Are you sitting by the fire while you're doing your little ritual and playing soft music for the camp? Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to say she is probably sitting across from you, which is likely where Nikita was sitting before. So where you are used to seeing the hulking figure of your companion, your large barbarian friend, your sister is sitting primly on the log across from you, mostly visible, kind of fading away at the edges of her, at the ends of her legs. Sometimes you see her in full, like a person, but translucent. Sometimes she's missing parts. Sometimes, she's kind of fading, like in the middle of her body. It really moves around depending on how strong the connection is. Right now in the moonlight, she's mostly visible. And when you look up to look for her, it's almost as though your intention of looking for her makes her appear. And she looks up at you when you look up at her, and she says, "So, do you like these people?"
Yeah, they're all right.
Hmm.
How are you feeling?
It is strange to be here again.
Are you feeling anxious?
No. I'm with you. It is hard to feel anxious when I am with you.
Hmm.
And as long as you are here, so am I.
That's true. I'm anxious. A little bit.
It has been
Wow.
a long time.
2 years, right?
Something like that. It's a little hard to discern time. I really only know it because you know it.
Hmm.
It's a little weird. You know? As my dog snores in the background.
Nikita be like,
bless his little heart.
Mm-hmm.
Nikita be like in the background. Background sound effects are a touch loud. Okay, I will turn that down. It is not very loud for me, so thank you for saying so. Okay. But yeah, she just kind of looks up at you and regards you, and she says, "It makes sense that you're nervous, anxious, but you'll be able to see Kazuhiko." I was surprised that you called on him.
Why?
Well, I felt like you took my place only because you felt it was the right thing to do rather than that you wanted it. And, marriage is kind of permanent, so
Oh, but that was a long time ago. I feel indifferent towards it, and it's not like he's bad.
no, he's a good man.
I'm more so worried about all the other stuff. It's gonna get real awkward soon. And we're also probably getting really close to the burrow in some ways. So if you feel weird, you need to tell me.
I will. I even thinking about it is weird. It feels... She gets like a really distant look on her face. You've seen it before, where you just kind of lose her for a second. She's still there, but she stops talking for a few seconds. And she says, I don't know what will happen if we go there. I don't know what will happen to me. I know we can't always talk like this, but she looks up at the moon. Somehow it's easy right now.
I think Dayu will also look up at the moon and just and nod in agreement and just go, well, it's easier when I focus, so I guess I'll just keep focusing.
As long as we can focus on each other, we don't have to lose each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still your twin. Even though I'm not physically here, I feel as connected to you as I ever did.
That's good.
Do you feel it too, or am I hanging on to a memory?
No, I feel it. That's the fun part about all these spirits. I feel everything.
I wonder if there's a way that you can not take on the feelings of all of them. Somehow that doesn't seem good for you.
It's okay, I make biscuits. That helps.
That's true, you were always like that, even when we were little.
We're going to get closer to the necropolis. So maybe I can actually talk to someone that gets this and it'll get easier.
The sages there might be able to help.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like you're a bad spirit. There are no bad spirits, it's just very aggressive ones.
I think they tend to be confused.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
There
But
are
sadly, I think we're gonna figure it out the hard way.
bad ones. She starts getting that weird look on her face again.
Mm-hmm. I think this time I will just like I'll snap to get her attention again.
Oh,
And I will go, you should rest.
you're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, she kind of looks actively out into the distance. She doesn't get that distant look on her face. She's actively looking. And she says, I know we're tucked back from the road, but there's people out there. They don't seem to be paying us any mind, though. Good night.
Good night.
And she just kind of, where is the book?
The book is always on my person. Like I have many bags, so I definitely have like the book in one of the bags that is on me.
You can see, you know how you can see various threads and wisps of smoke of the spirit world? You see one travel to wherever the book is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't take it out yet, though. We're not exactly in a place where I want to take out any book, let alone that one.
You can't read it anyway, so
Yeah.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is your, and after your sister disappears, after Maylin disappears, leaving you alone, at least at present, you can hear distant talking of men on the road. And you guys aren't terribly far back from the road, but you are kind of tucked back next to like a dead tree. That's, a dead tree and some rocks because there's really not a lot of greenery out here. You basically just found a relatively dry patch of land to set up camp on. And as they near, you can see in the very outskirts of the firelight, a couple of men and a single horse walking north on the road. And they see the camp, they give you a little wave, and they keep walking.
I'll give them like a head nod, like I notice them, I acknowledge them, and whatnot, and I'll watch as they go.
Yeah,
and then
they just keep walking.
Yeah.
Do you listen to their conversation?
Yes, Yes.
I will give you perception
Always.
with advantage. I believe you get advantage anyway because you're using the bunny hearing.
Thank you for advantage. So much better. So I rolled a 19 on the die for that one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They are currently not heatedly debating, but they are kind of in a friendly way debating back and forth the pros and cons of hiring mercenaries to protect Blockade, to help protect Blockade from the recent monster fights. They definitely looked armed, but they paid you no mind at all as they continued on because you were just sitting there and nobody was looking threatening, not even on the road. So, but they
were off
seemed
the road too.
Yeah, they seem to be that's what they're talking about. You hear them having a discussion about hiring additional muscle to protect Blockade due to increase in monster attacks.
Okay, I'm straight up waking. I know who I'm gonna wake up. Someone in particular, like for the next ship.
Okay.
It's Nikita. It's not a special like surprise or anything, but yeah, I'm just letting you know I'm picking who I'm
Okay.
waking up on purpose.
Okay. So yeah, that's the end of your shift. You go and wake up Nikita.
So I think at first I try to poke you awake, and then I try shaking. And if you don't wake up, then I just kick you.
I think by the time you're shaking me, Smar is gonna like puff out of my hair and.
Oh yeah, he squeaks at you.
Hi, Smar. Smar, I'm gonna kick Nikita. So you might want to move out of the way.
He squeaks at you and then nuzzles Nikita and skitters away so that you can do whatever you do.
And then I kick Nikita's back like the soccer ball I know it wishes to be.
Oh my god.
Can I like just
react to
pretend?
being kicked?
I feel like it should still be kind of like a level of like unbothered and just turn around like, what?
I'm waking you up for the shift, but I have stuff.
You have stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean stuff? Did you see something?
No, but I think the blockade has been having recent monster attacks.
How do you know? What
Because
do I
a
look out
group
for?
because a group of, voices said it. The ones with weapons.
Okay, so like not the times that you were talking to yourself, but like you actually heard.
People.
Okay.
I think they're people. I mean, they were pretty chill.
Okay. Did you interact with them? Did they see you?
They waved and I gave them a nod. But I overheard their conversation, and we could probably make money.
I'm not opposed to that. But for now, just go to sleep. And
I will. It's your turn. But you weren't waking up, so I kicked
I'm
you.
up now.
Because I kicked you.
Yes, you did kick me. Odd choice, but it worked. I mean, I can't.
I don't know how else to wake you up.
Probably the kicking will help.
Mm-hmm. And kick your
So-
back because the back can take the most beating.
Yep.
I tried.
And me too, don't worry. The shit I can say.
I have no words.
I love that Mari's blush is shining through the camera right now.
That was funny as shit. I'm not blushing, am I? Yeah, it's fine.
Just wake me up for the third watch.
Sure.
They should sleep more.
They should. We should be in Aurora now, right? Or no?
It should be a what?
Me and Aurora, or just me? Am I alone for this watch? I mean, I don't mind. I'm just wondering.
I woke you up because you're used to this kind of stuff.
Sure. Yes. I will
And-
go set up.
Yeah, and I don't know how Rev and Aurora feel. They're not on those on the good beds. They're on the good floor. And I don't think Sin minds the floor, but Sin's been through a lot today. So just let them sleep it out and just wake me up for the third watch.
That's fair. If you want to take my spot, it's already warm. So
I will take your spot.
Good.
And
Okay.
I go to the spot.
And she's gonna very
cool.
specifically keep she's gonna grab her sword, but she's gonna keep it very if you're on this side, she's very like holding on this side.
And I'm going to take my blanket or whatever, and I proceed to turtle, essentially with how the blanket is. There's no other way. If you the turtle pose is sort of like when you have when you're trying to let's say block something, right? But you use your whole body, like you in Captain America, jump on that bomb.
Yep.
Yeah, like that. So you turtle, but instead of protecting anything, I'm turtling. Keep warm.
As you do that, you can see that she kind of goes from being like she wanted to say something, but she sees that you got comfortable, and she's gonna
No, I'm right.
oh, what? You don't see that?
Oh gosh.
She'll keep it for the next day,
Okay.
and she's gonna just look at the turtle situation, and just walk away. I guess wait to see if she gets a buddy for the night.
Do you try to wake anybody up?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird because she's looking at her party, and I think she feels bad to even wake anybody up.
Hmm. Okay. You don't have to. That's up to you.
I think she's gonna tap Aurora's shoulder just because she knows it's smarter
Yep.
for camping purposes and staking out.
Yeah. Nikita likes us.
No.
No. All right, so go ahead. You go and tap Aurora. How does Aurora react?
Oh, she groans and rolls over.
You just see her looming.
I mean, she's still sleeping,
Oh.
not waking up.
Oh, my bad.
mm.
And she's very pointedly just she's kind of tapping you, and then it'll be bigger taps.
Okay, what? Are we in danger?
No, can you help me out though? It's, watch for the night, or do you want to keep sleeping? Whatever you prefer. I'm sorry for waking you up, but it would be smarter to be in pairs.
Okay. And kind of still half asleep, she'll sit up, and think for a second, and then be like, "You think I can help you? That's really nice of you."
Your eyes are functional, right?
Yes,
Perfect. That's all we need.
eventually.
Huh?
I'm waking up.
Oh, right. Sorry, I understand. Yes. We should just yeah. She's very like unsure what to say, or she's
This
just
is Charmy's
asking.
sleeping behavior.
It is. So eventually,
Doesn't even deny it. Just straight up, yes, that's me.
no, it's true. She pulls herself together and like gets up and follows Nikita to wherever she believes is the best spot, I guess, to watch from.
Yeah, just gonna be close-ish to the group, but it's still kind of like in a spot that she could like jump from if she needs to engage, I guess, for anything. So a good
Are
spot.
you staying out of the light of the fire, or?
No. I mean, I would like to do that probably, but no. I think
Okay.
I think we're staying together for the most part, just trying to really like get as much of a view from like outside of our area as much as possible.
Okay. So I will take perception checks from both of you.
All right.
Kindly.
Glad I got a buddy.
Oh boy.
10.
Ooh, 8.
Okay.
Aurora is looking at Nikita.
Yep. Hold on, I gotta roll some dice now.
I feel like Nikita notices, and she's just kind of like, it's just like aware, but like kind of like trying to ignore it.
Okay. Okay.
I think that would be a perfect place for the soundbite. That's gay.
That's good. What is the weather tonight? Forgot to roll.
Just need a button for the Dayu voice.
12. No.
That's gay.
Oh, I'm sorry. 20.
I just dropped my dice.
Well,
Okay,
hopefully we don't
It is
need...
humid and unpleasant. That is the weather tonight, and probably will carry into tomorrow. Which means that your watch is uneventful.
Okay, the events are Aurora flirts entirely with her eyes because she's too sleepy to talk. And I assume Nikita is slightly uncomfortable.
She's gonna notice you staring and not knowing how to do any small talk. She's just gonna be like, "So you burned down your house, huh?"
Oh my
It
god.
was an accident, but yeah. Got a big sword.
Yes, I do. It was my father's.
That's cool. Did he gave you something nice?
Technically, yes. He gave it to me. It was more like when I died, take it. So I guess he did give it to me.
Yeah, he could have said like throw it into a volcano or something.
True, or bury it with him because I did have to do that. So,
I'm sure that was difficult.
he wasn't very heavy. He was already an old man.
Yeah, I kind of meant on the emotional level, you know.
Can I
Taking
be
up-
honest with you?
Yes.
I didn't feel any of that until I got to Okurai. I just kind of acted and did what I needed to do, and then got to the city. So I don't know, really. That's probably why I was, like, very unhinged when I got there.
Unhinged how?
Oh, no, just, I didn't, I mean, why do we end up doing this shit to ourselves every time we talk?
Because I like to know things.
And I clearly don't know how to fish for information, so this is very one-sided. It was just a lot, and it hit me like a wave. Like, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can understand. Do you want to talk about it more, or is it more of like a you kind of keep it tamped down kind of thing?
It's more like I already dealt with it, and I think I think I dealt with it. I mean, it is dealt with as it can be. But she's like really trying to like come up with. You see her like buffering symbol like on her forehead, basically. Like, um, so did her family. They're a very
Mhm.
big deal. Uh, how do you feel about that, and how does that, work with what they're doing now?
You really weren't joking about not being good at fishing for information. You're
I
supposed to like
have.
layer those questions in to like trick me into answering.
Why do I have to trick you to get information?
Okay, you don't have to trick me. Well, uh, my family does a lot of, you know, fighting, protecting, um, very visible kind of things around town. I'm kind of more of a have fun, make people happy, make them laugh, good time kind of person. And so sometimes it's difficult to, you know, stay on their good side. Like my mom hates it when I come home in the morning and I'm like, what do you expect me to stumble home in the middle of the night by myself drunk? Like it's definitely safer to stay in someone else's bed.
I agree. I mean, sounds logical to me.
See,
Um,
you get what I'm putting down.
I do. I understand. I mean, if you're already out and already in shelter, why move? Um, was the fun and all that a specific choice or innate? I don't know if I'm asking that properly.
You mean like, well, okay. So in terms of fun, there's like a lot. There's a long list of fun you could have. There's like the debaucherous fun. There's the money spending fun. There's the making other people happy by performing for them fun. There's the impressionable young minds fun, where you can teach them how to have fun but also not get into trouble. There's a lot of types.
So I mean, I guess more along the lines of are you choosing specifically to not do what their family wants you to do, or is it something that you have no choice in doing?
Okay, so I'm going to be honest. If I could hold a sword like you and, kick people's ass, I totally would. Can I? Not even a little bit. No. Um, yeah, my mom doesn't like that.
But you're still very, very strong. You shot lightning out of your hands. That's pretty strong. Thunder and lightning are very strong. It's imposing, intimidating.
Thanks. My mom doesn't, well, she does agree that it's imposing and intimidating, but more, it's me having to be the one who has it. I think that's the problem. She doesn't think I can handle it. So I haven't really showed her a lot of what I have done. She's mostly seen the after effects, like my house.
I mean, you seem to handle yourself pretty well so far. And I think that when we get back, that's one hell of an after effect to show her. Also, do you want to carry my sword? Because I think it's really not that. You could do that if you want to carry a sword.
Carry it? No, I already asked you to carry my tent. Like, why do I want to carry a sword?
That is fair.
Swords are heavy.
They are, but in case you were curious, but I see you have zero interest, and that's perfectly fine.
Do you see these arms? And she like holds out her arms, and there's like not a lot of muscle tone, I guess, comparatively to Nikita. She's just like, I'm not not a sword arm kind of person. My sister, she's got like these big, beefy, and then kind of like stops. It's like, yeah, I don't hold swords.
I was interested in big beefy. Is your sister strong?
Mm-hmm. What about you? Do you have other family members?
My father was really it. I actually just found out that he did not have any additional family, besides myself. But he had friends in Okurai, and I don't know where they are, but I could try to maybe eventually follow that line. Maybe. I don't know.
What did he do in Okurai?
He was part of the Vilgard. He was
Oh,
known for. Apparently, I had learned a lot from Iragon. She has a lot of information, but he was very important in this incursion that happened and in stopping it. I mean, and yeah, I guess he was a big name for his time, in a way.
wow. How long ago do you think? And just for for DM purposes,
Right.
Aurora's fishing for if she thinks anyone in her family would have been around at a similar time.
They absolutely would have been. And where did I write down what I was going to tell, or what I told? It's on one of these pages.
Secrets.
I know. I think I put it on. Yes. And just a reminder for Mari as well, because I don't know how much notes you took during that conversation, and it was a while ago. Armagen Ayaga was the second in command two generations, so like 2 iterations of second in command before Nova. And the incursion or invasion that Nikita is referring to is the Unbroken Hollow invasion, which you know about historically, as essentially certain beings attempted to invade the Veil of Night and take it for themselves, and Armagen was pivotal in stopping that invasion. It is known in texts that he originally tried to solve it peacefully, but they refused. And when they did so, he pretty much single-handedly, even without the help of many of the other Veilguard, killed many of them. Like, the majority of them himself. He was a very, very strong warrior. Your family was absolutely around and still even notable during that time, even though it was like, 50 years ago. Maybe less than that, 40 years ago.
Then, like, upon getting some of this detail, Aurora will say, oh, I think probably one of my grandparents has some stories about that incursion. I don't really remember which one right now, because, like, I don't really tend to pay attention during war stories, but when we go back, if you want, I could ask for you, if you want to hear about more.
You're muted.
Oh.
I see your mouth moving. You're muted.
Sorry. I said I would love to hear more about that. Honestly, any information about him, I want it. I lived with him for some time, but again, it was a little short-lived when I noticed how long people tend to stay with their parents. But any information on him, if you can remember any family member that has that would be really nice to share.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll ask around, and then maybe like we could have tea with one of my great uncles or something.
Sure. You can see she kind of like winces at the tea a little bit, but
We can spike your tea. Don't worry about that.
or that milk tea was very good. I mean that's also.
Milk tea is delicious.
She wants to press on about the sister topic, but she feels like she's already like she doesn't know how to dig it up. So she's just gonna let
And
that
Aurora
sit.
has
Yeah.
cut that at the back.
Yeah, shut the door on that one pretty much immediately.
Mhm.
So I think with that, we can say another watch happens. Is there anything? I was going to say, does anybody want to have another watch role played out, or do we just want to complete the long rest? I think we're good.
Good.
We're good. Okay, so you guys complete your long rest. And I think that is a good place to take a break. I know it's a little bit early, but I'm hungry and I need to make some food. So we're going to take a short 15-ish minute break. And we will see you then. Everybody get up, stretch, hydrate. Looking at you, unclench your jaw, and get a snack. Okay, love you. See you in a little bit. I did not put a timer on like I normally do, but that's okay because I needed to eat. A hungry DM is not a good thing. I think we can all agree. Because then I get cranky, and you know what happens when I get cranky? Monsters happen. That's what happens. Anyway, you have your zombie sounds. Yeah. Zombie sounds tend to happen in general. Full honesty. So it is now the next day. We're gonna put on the Southmore theme again because I love it so much. Huge shout out to Jake for that. A good friend of mine, Jake Sowell, is a musician. He plays a lot of instruments, but mostly like banjo and mandolin and things like that. And when I told him the vibes of Southmore, he said, "I want to write a song for you." So that's what you're listening to now. TPK. Oh no. I think Val is a little bit behind. The DM was angry. But yes, so you complete your long rest, so please mark those on your character sheets so that you get back all of your abilities and such, all of the things that you have checked off. Don't forget to hit the confirm button because D&D Beyond is funny like that. Long rest on Revelations. I don't think Rev needs it, but I'm doing it anyway. Long rest taken.
And the temp hit points are gone, right?
I think, well, yeah, oh, that's true. The long rest does negate that. So everybody, you get back your 5 temp hit points. Because Dayu did it at night, I'm letting you have it now. Because I'm a kind and benevolent DM, and I want you to remember that for the coming moments. So you all pack up. And,
Oh, as we pack up,
yes.
Dayu will just go, so last night I overheard stuff. There's probably gonna be some monsters attacking the blockade, and then we can make money.
Because of this, while we're packing up, can I use a one of my little rogue thingies that is called Eye for Detail, where I can try and look if there's anything that might be waiting to ambush us?
I mean, you can, but there's nothing to hide in at present. We can look into that once you're not in as wide open space, and you can see ahead of you on the road. Further down, there are some hills. So we're not gonna roleplay every little second of travel. You travel down. The weather from last night, warm, unseasonably warm and uncomfortable, although it is typical warmth for Southmore. But it is very different from what you are used to in the Vale of Night. The Vale of Night is often a very cool place, literally, in terms of temperature. And so being here out in the open, under the sun, in the humidity and the heat of the sun, rising off of the packed dirt beneath your feet, doesn't feel great. It's kind of gross out. It's very uncomfortable, sticky. Feels like Florida in the summer.
Yeah.
But not quite that hot.
No, why would you say that? That means Dayu's a Florida man.
Yep.
Oh, I don't want to be from Florida. That's all the weird shit is there.
I mean, weather-wise, it's similar to that.
I could be moist critical. Yeah, baby. You know that?
No, not moist critical. Oh my
He's
god.
from Florida.
He is from Florida. So yes, I would say You're going to look for details, you said?
Yeah, pretty much.
Eye
for detail is a little rogue inquisitor feat, so
Yep.
people know that I'm a questions man. While more people are like very out and about like seeking secrets, not so much.
Okay, I will take a perception check, please.
All right.
As you are nearing, as you are entering a hilly area near the road. There are hills on either side of the road.
DSC says 16.
Okay. You hear the sound of heavy breathing. And it is not human breathing. It is something large. It is loud to you because you're listening for something hidden. And as you continue forward on the cart, listening to this strange sound off and to the right of you, to the right of the cart, you see a massive face peeking over one of the hills. The head itself is larger than the hill. It doesn't seem to have quite spotted you as of this very moment. What do you do? It has. I'll describe. I'll describe what it looks like a little bit for you. It has a receding hairline, very shaggy and unkempt and dirty hair, bulbous forehead, large nose, kind of almost a slack-like jaw, eyes that, like, they're aware, but it's almost like nobody's home. The head of this thing is larger than the hill itself. And I will take a history check to see if you know what this thing is. It looks like a big person.
That's a natural 20.
This is a hill giant.
I figured, but now I know for sure. Okay.
And you are approaching it.
I'm going to my natural 20. I'm going to like instead of panicking, bring it in.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna slowly move to the front of the cart.
Yep.
Not slowly. I'm gonna quickly move to the front of the cart, but
Okay.
quietly. I'm like, there's a hill giant in our way.
Rue, the father, looks up and sees it and goes, "Oh, okay. It doesn't look like it's seen us yet.
No.
What do we... maybe we should go back and around the other way."
GM,
Yes.
can I roll something to see if I know how to deal with this?
Yeah, I would take... I'll take survival.
Yes. I'm like, I don't know. I was manifesting survival. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
24.
You know that, they're really fucking dumb. And while they don't have anything they're particularly vulnerable to, other than the fact that they are rather stupid. They're not very dexterous. They're basically all strength and constitution, and very little elsewise. They are big, they are strong, they are dumb. But this one seems to think that he's being sneaky.
Okay. And just because I want to see if I can push it. Do I know, like, are they like the type to like attack on sight, or
Yeah,
you know, like could we theoretically just like if we like, I don't know, kept quiet and minded our own business, could we just theoretically walk
no,
right
it would
past
attack. It would attack you on sight. It is obviously watching the road for something.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably looking for somebody to eat.
Mm-hmm. Then Dayu will look at where everyone else is looking.
We're talking
And just
Attack on
go-
Titan style shit, okay?
That's what I was
what I
thinking.
pictured. It's horrifying.
That's what I was
I hate it.
thinking. Yeah.
I hated it.
And
The description sucked.
and Dayu will just go, "Oh, it's looking for something to probably eat, but they're big, dumb, and slow. Just very, very strong."
Lord Gasumba! Thank you for the raid of 70 sweet beans! Hello, Greyhawk community! How are you doing today? I am sure I got to meet some of you at GaryCon, so feel free to say so in chat. The Mandy, yes, hello, Antiquitus. Good evening, everybody. I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for the raid. Jay, I hope you had a great stream, sir. Dr. Faye, can I get a shout out for Lord Gasumba, please? Sorry, let's continue. Hype squad!
So, do you want to give a really quick recap of what they just walked into?
Yes.
70 raiders have no idea what's going on.
I will. Raiders, the party is currently on the road, a open dirt road in the middle of the country of Southmore, which is a lot of fields and hills and swamp. And the rogue in the party, Sinark, has just spotted a hill giant lying in wait, kind of peeking over the hill, thinking he's being sneaky, because we all know how smart hill giants are, and has not quite spotted the party yet, and that is where we are right now.
Dayu will just repeat, "Yeah, no, it's waiting for us. It thinks it's being sneaky, but it's just big and dumb and very slow. But they're very, very strong."
Do they like to play?
No, it's like on site. It's
No, well,
here
like,
to eat us.
if I shouted at it like, "Oh, saw you! Now you have to go hide somewhere else," would it listen to me?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
No, these
That's
creatures
awesome.
are, Dayu, you know these creatures are chaotic evil.
It's here to eat us.
Yep.
It's here to, they make it fancy with how they eat us. Might shove a stick down our throats and use this like a skewer.
Sounds about right.
What if we trip it?
Scottish Jeff.
I think you can trip it, but it might take a bit.
If we lure it, maybe. If we want to engage with it, of course. Of course, if we want to engage with it. I understand if we don't want to
Oh
do
my
it,
God.
it's going. But if we decide to do that, we can maybe trip it. And then attack it.
Another raid. Thank you so much, Tabletop Misfits, for raiding with a party of 6 sweet beans. Welcome in,
Hello.
everybody. We are spying on a hill giant who thinks he's being sneaky and is not. And the party is debating on what to do.
We could probably trip it, but it's very big, so we would probably want to make sure that the cart is a few ways ahead.
What if we hustle with the cart? I mean, get them to hustle, and I make Nikita giant, and we see if we can slow it down. Unless you think it's better for us to avoid it altogether, is there a different road to take?
There is not another road that you can see. You could backtrack and go around the hills on the other side, where the
That would
giant
take-
is not.
Have you ever killed one of these?
Is there? I'm sorry. What did you say?
Sin is asking Dayu if she's ever killed one of these.
How big was the thing I killed? I can't really remember. If we ever-
The thing you killed is maybe about half the size of this thing.
Dayu just waves Her hand like going meh. I've killed big things, but not that big.
How much time do we have before we have to meet with your friend?
We're already like a day late.
We can move the cart, and if it notices us,
Shit.
it notices us. And we fight it. And hopefully we just don't get noticed.
We can probably try outrunning it.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Alright.
I do think we should maybe keep our. I would like to try to chirp it. I think it'd be hilarious, personally. We could maybe keep something on hand to try to do that, if anything, if it does keep, pace with us.
I have rope, but there's like nothing to like tie it down. Like, I don't think pitons will be enough to trip a whole giant.
You're both strong, right? What if you are the pitons?
As you are having this conversation, suddenly you hear Bunny as it begins to stand up, and you hear thump, thump, thump as it struggles to get up onto its feet. I'm gonna need y'all to roll initiative.
That's fair.
In this moment, can I tell Rue to fucking book it?
You can indeed.
Yeah.
No! I'm gonna stop rolling digitally.
You get the
Real dice don't
you get
help.
the epic battle
Just
music
saying
for this one.
23, baby.
All right,
Oh, God.
we're gonna talk about initiative here in a second. Keep that number in your mind.
I'm just vibing to this music.
Feeling very critical role. Oh, it's very loud. I gotta fix that. Let me turn that down. It started so quiet and then got so loud.
Oh my god! The took me back. Wow.
Okay, so, and also, Dag, I'm not using Sirenscape. I have all this music I have loaded into, One More Multiverse. Okay, so, I am going to roll initiative for the big boy. Oh, that's not bad, okay. Oh, just kidding, he has a -1 to that. Okay,
That's
20 and up. Okay, what'd you get, Sin?
23.
23 for Sin, 15 to 19. Oh no, you guys.
Wait. Oh.
Oh, serious. 16.
16 for Dayu.
Sorry. I had a brain fart on what I got.
That is quite alright. 10 to 14.
11.
Okay.
Charmy's little guilty face.
Aurora, what was your initiative?
4.
Oh. Okay, I guess I should also roll for Revelation, because Alyssa's not here.
Aurora was looking at Nikita.
Oh no, I rolled very bad for Revelation.
Revelation was looking
that is
at
an
Nikita.
8. That is an 8 for Rev. Okay, I should also roll for the cart, because the family's on the cart, so we're gonna roll for the cart as one initiative for them. Okay, I'm gonna use a different die. Hold on. That's ridiculous.
Oh no.
Listen, they're civilians. They're farmers.
Yep.
What were they? They were worried about bandits, not about a hill giant.
I feel like a cart with horses attached to it should be rolling a little bit higher than this.
Maybe because it's like, depending on how many horses, you just add an extra
That was even
modifier.
worse. I'm just gonna stick with what they rolled. Okay.
Oh, the horses were looking at Nikita.
I'm gonna say the cart goes on the same initiative as Nikita.
Okay.
So we'll just call it 11. I think that's roughly what it is with the bonus. I can't do math right now. And so... Oh my god, so much is happening. Okay. Really gotta break these die in here.
Don't worry.
Okay.
The card isn't slow. Dayu and Sin are just very fast.
Oh, super fast. Very fast. So, with that in mind, we have 69 viewers. Nice.
Yep.
Sin, you are up first.
So Sin taps Rue on the arm and says, "Go!" And then, Sin, you've never seen Sin use a bow. But lightning fast. Again, like, fastest hands at Okurai. Grabs it out, knocks an arrow, pulls it back. About how far is this guy, actually?
Well, I would say a good... we'll say a good 100 feet away.
Alright, so that's out of the regular range, but I think with extreme range being 320,
Yes.
I think that's a... So is that just at a disadvantage?
It is a disadvantage, that is correct.
Alright, no worries. I will just roll this at disadvantage. 11 and 15, so that's not too bad. With my bonus, plus 6, that's 17 with an 11, so...
Okay. 17 hits.
Fantastic.
Roll your damage.
That is a 3 plus 4, 7 damage.
Okay.
But yeah, he just
Anything else
knocks
on
an
your
arrow. Actually, I think I have bonus actions. I'm going to use insightful fighting. I should have done this before.
Okay.
Whoops a doodle. I'll use it for next turn. But yeah, as a bonus action, I can make an insight check against a creature I can see that isn't incapacitated. Contested against the target's deception check. That is a 21.
So you were trying to insight what precisely? I'm sorry.
No, so it's an Inquisitor rogue thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's called insightful fighting. So I make an insight check, and if I beat their deception check, I can use my sneak attack against the target, even if I don't have advantage on the attack roll.
Okay, let me roll deception. That is a 7 minus 2, 5.
I got it. I technically couldn't have missed it unless I rolled a 3 or less.
Yep. Literally.
Yeah. But I couldn't have used it this turn anyway, because if I have disadvantage, I can't use my sneak attack on it.
Oh,
but as
that
it gets
is true.
closer, for the next 10 rounds, I can use sneak attack even if no one's next to it, or even if I don't have advantage on it.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Inquisitor
This is the first
rogues
time
are dope.
Mhm.
Especially at high levels. Like, oh my god. Wait till y'all get to higher levels. It's gonna be fucking insane. Okay. Music is fine. 1% lower. I don't think I can do. Yeah, I made it slightly lower. It's actually about half because I can't. The increments in which I can move the music volume is very weird. Anyway, okay, so hopefully that's better for the folks at home. I want you all to be able to hear. Okay, so that is Sin's turn, and now. Okay, that is. We'll get to Dayu's turn in just a second. That is. Okay, so, so it is still early in the day, and while you were feeling the effects of the sun even before it's, it's the sun has risen, but it's not fully up in the sky. It's probably like 8-ish in the morning right now. So the shadows are kind of long in the area of the hills. And I say this because it's important. And it's important because Sin, a black hand reaches up from the shadow and curls around your ankle. That is going to be 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 9 points of necrotic damage. And...
Okay.
Your strength is reduced by 4.
No save?
No save.
Okay. He screams.
Yeah, you feel the black shock of the necrotic damage, the cold touch of this thing, the tingling of a limb going numb. And as it shoots up your leg in sharp, tingling pain, you feel yourself be drained of strength.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the other one is going to... Let me roll to see who we go after. We're gonna say it is Aurora. Aurora, you see something slightly different. A strange figure veiled in shadow rises from the ground, the shadowed ground before you, because you are amongst the hills right now. So the shadow is kind of falling over all of you right now of the hill off to your left. And from this shadow rises a shrouded figure, vaguely humanoid, but looks like a death shroud of black, veiled over a person. And so their face has very little details as this thing reaches out for you with a clawed kind of, death-like skeletal hand. And you manage to dodge out of the way at the last second to get out of its grasp. But this thing is now floating, looming before you. Not motionless. It is actively moving and kind of swaying in the breeze in the shadow of this hill. But it is not making any sound. It's very eerie. And now it is Dayu's turn, and then the hill giant's turn.
Well, shit. See all of this. I will use my first action to pull a tails from the beyond. I would like to bestow myself a tail.
Okay. So
at the cost of bardic inspiration die, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
D12. Let's go. That is
Chat's like, Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Oh, that's not so bad. What is the range on that? 1 second. I'm not sure what. It doesn't. So I rolled a 12 straight up, and that is the tail of the mind bender.
Yes.
It doesn't mention range. Okay, here it is. Okay. Oh shit. That sucks. That means I have to get closer. How far away is the hill giant exactly?
The hill giant has not moved from its spot yet, therefore it is roughly 100 feet away.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think the range on the tail is 30 feet.
It is 30 feet, unless
Okay.
it states otherwise. That's
Okay.
that's why I was asking.
Okay, yeah.
Is there like the weird shadow thing?
Oh yeah, there's 2 of those within 30 feet of you, because you're still next to the cart.
Yes, but
What the fuck those are?
so I'll read you what the Mindbender does here and why I think it's way better to use it on the giant troll. Basically, the target has to make an intelligence saving throw or take psychic damage, and then be stunned until the end of its next turn. So that's why I think it might be a little bit better on a bigger thing that we know to be dumb than whatever the heck these wispy things are.
Fair.
That's my 3 cents on it. But what I will do though is I'm going to. I don't want to do that yet. Then I guess I'll bonus action healing word on Sin really quickly.
Okay.
And you get a little strummy strum on the Pippa, and you feel a little better. Didn't mean to roll it over there, but that's fine. So you're gonna heal 8. I meant to hit cast, but instead I rolled digital. It works.
Points back?
Yeah, 8.
I'm back at the full.
There you go.
Because I had those 5 temp HP.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna use my regular movement to run the fuck away. Yeah, I'm gonna move closer to the actual main road. But a little bit further back, of course, because I'm better at the back, for now at least. And that's what's happening.
Quick note, for Vic. Do you know how to adjust your strength score?
I tried to in D&D Beyond, but I couldn't figure it out.
So all you have to do is click on where it says your strength score. So where it says 14, click on that, and then you can write an override score. So you lost 4 points of strength, so you just override to 10 for now.
Wait, so I typed 10?
Because every time I did score.
Oh, there you go.
In override score.
Because every time I did it, it wasn't doing it.
Oh, weird.
But yeah, now it did it. So we're good.
Weird. It's not showing for me. I love that for us.
It's showing for me.
There we go. I fixed it. I got it so that it's showing for me. I just had to scoot stuff. Okay. Okay. Dayu, is that your turn? Are you moving?
Yeah, I'm moving. That'll be the last part.
Where are you moving towards? There's a shadow next to Aurora, and you can see a black skeletal hand gripping the ankle of Sin.
I guess it would be closer towards the cart, which is also closer towards the main road. So theoretically, I am in between where the hill giant and the party.
Okay.
But I'm not what do you call it? It's not abandoning or anything like that. It's a clear reposition.
Okay.
To where it's better for me.
Okay. Okay.
So I guess I'm behind the party, but somehow also in front of them. If we all turn around to run, I'm in front. You've kind
of interposed yourself between the cart and the giant at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Motherfucker called Bunny.
Bunny. Now it is the hill giant's turn. This motherfucker is what is his reach? He's got a pretty. Oh, I like that. That's good. He is going to move ahead 40 feet. So he kind of steps over one of the hills to get closer and bends down for a moment. And you hear the moving of earth and crumbling of rocks as he picks up a rock and yeets it in the direction of the party. So let's see. That's a +8 to hit.
Yeah, guys.
Let's see. He whiffs it. He was aiming for the bunny, and he whiffed it because it was kind of far away. So you watch as this big stone sails over you guys and lands just on the other side of where y'all are standing. Like, he didn't miss by much. And he goes, he stomps his feet and goes, Bonnie! It's just yelling.
Oh my god.
He beefed it. Hopefully he doesn't throw a cow at you next. That would be funny. So that's the Hill Giant's turn. It is now Nikita and the cart with Revelation on deck, and I'm playing for Revelation because they're not here.
Cool. So, these wispy boys are within 30 feet of us.
Oh, yeah.
Correct?
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, don't you know?
I'm about to limit.
I don't know where that accent came from.
Nikita is...
Nikita, you have a luck die, and also Pixel Noise FM, thank you so much for the raid with the party of 6 sweet beans.
Woo.
So many things happening at once.
So
We're in the middle of fighting a hail giant and some shadowy boys.
They stole 4 strength from me.
Second luck for Nikita. Okay, so Nikita, you have 2 luck die. I somehow missed the first one. Thank you so much for letting me know, Charmy.
Is it? Wait, yeah, I think you're right. Because I've been keeping track of the... Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. So I think Nikita is gonna scream into a rage and a little bit of a laugh in there, and her mouth is gonna elongate and open kind of on the sides here.
Yeah.
And she's gonna go for the form of the beast bite.
Okay.
And she's gonna grab her big ass sword, and she's just gonna run straight at this wispy boy, try to take a hit, see what happens.
Which one? The one in front of Aurora?
And the one in front of
The one in front of Aurora is fully visible to you.
Yes.
I would need a perception check to see if you can see the one that's stealthed next to Synarch.
I'll try it.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, you are able to spot the skeletal hand that is gripping the ankle of your roguish friend.
Roguish.
I not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna go for the one in front of Aurora right now.
Okay. That one is
Go ahead.
fully visible to you.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like more visible. She's gonna run to
Yep.
that one. All right, so I'm gonna roll a hit. All right, come on. Okay. That's gonna be a 15 to hit.
Okay. Bear with me just a moment. You're using the greatsword.
Yes.
Okay. That does hit. Roll your damage.
Cool.
Damn, I can't
That's
make my
2d6.
joke. I was gonna say, could it be that great if it can't hit?
Chad, thank you so much for the follow.
So that's gonna be okay. So I rolled 7 plus 3, so 10 damage for that first hit. Yeah.
We're gonna call this. Call this shadow number 1. Actually, no,
Cool.
he's number 2. This one's number 2. Okay, you did a little bit of damage. You give me an insight check.
One sec. Dot on the bottom, right? Not on the top. Yeah. So that's 9 plus. Oh, and 10.
You're not totally sure, in the heat of the rage that you are currently in, but you feel like you hit this thing harder than it hit.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn?
I only have 1 attack currently, right?
I believe that is correct. Yes.
Yeah,
At your
I'm
level,
BB.
you only have 1 attack.
Yeah, I'm small. Okay, yes. No, that's
Okay.
it.
The
Wait,
cart.
no, I thought we established if it was like with the claws, you have
That's
two.
a
Not
claws,
using
though.
claws. Not using
Yeah,
claws.
I'm using my sword right now.
Oh, using your
Yeah.
sword. Okay,
Yeah, I'm not-
I
light
kept
melee
thinking
weapons.
claws.
You can do a two attack, two weapon fighting, but with a big boy.
Yeah,
I
you're
think
using
so.
the great sword. That's a 2-handed. So.
Yeah.
The only thing. Well, you can't. The bite is only 1 attack, but if you are
Right.
holding the great sword, you can still bite.
Oh, but it has to still be the bite's still an action though, right?
It is.
Or
if
yeah,
you're
okay, okay.
if you're holding the great sword, I will let you bite a thing, but you can pick one or the other. Use the sword or
Gotcha.
the bite. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Gotcha.
Yep. Because, like, You attack with 2 hands with the greatsword, but you can hold it with one. So if you are switching between the bite and the greatsword, I'll let you do that. Mainly because it's cool to play Path of the Beast,
Yes.
and I think it's cool that you could do that. Also, you don't need your hands to bite. So anyway, that's something I argued for myself when I played a Beast Barbarian, so I'm giving it to you. Anyway.
Yeah, thank you for looking out for me, honestly. Thank you.
Anyway, the cart is going to fucking book it, because that is what Sinark told Rue to do. And so that is what they are doing. They move at a rate of, I think 70 feet with the horses. So they are booking it down the road to get out of this hilly area ahead of y'all. And so that is what the cart is doing on the turn. It is now Rev's turn. Rev is going to see some things happening here and is a little bit concerned. Let's see here. Give me just a second. Rev is going to maybe not use that spell. Guiding Bolt. Actually, I think the star form is required for that. Give me just a second. Is going to take starry form of Archer. And first, as a bonus action, use the starry form Archer ranged attack, which is a bolt of radiant light, at the shadow in front of Aurora. That's a 22, so that hits. Damage is 7 against... Actually, I believe it's double damage because it's radiant. Yes, it is. Oh,
14.
That is correct. That's her bonus attack. As her main attack, she is going to use Guiding Bolt. That is one use, 2 per long rest. Okay, so going to use the first use of Guiding Bolt. So that is +6 to hit. Let's see if we hit the shadow. That is a 19. That hits. 4d6. 13 doubled. 26.
Everyone rescue Charmy. Aurora.
And in fact, she obliterates it in one shot.
Yeah.
And so one of the shadows is gone now. The shadow completely dissipates in the midst of the radiant damage that has been done to it. As Rev assumes this star-like form, and is now holding a bow, which she normally does not hold. Okay, so that is Rev's turn. It is now Aurora's turn with Sin on deck.
Okay, so Aurora. So the one in front of her is now gone, right?
Correct. You
Okay,
are
so-
now no longer in melee with anything.
Okay, so okay, Nikita I think was close to Aurora.
Yep.
So she'll just say, "Do you wanna try being giant?"
She just gives you a elongated smile, like
She's got like a beast maw looking face right now.
Okay, so both scared and delighted, Aurora will cast Enlarge on
Okay.
Nikita. So we'll just how to make that go.
So this normally involves a Constitution saving throw, but since you are consenting, do you choose to fail so that you can be enlarged?
yes, I want to be big.
Okay, you can be big. You choose to fail
Bigger.
your con save, because there's almost no way you would fail a con save unless you rolled a 1. yeah, huge!
Woo!
Giant
Big
woman!
giant woman.
Giant woman episode! Woohoo!
So you
Igor.
double in size in all dimensions. Your
Mm.
weight is multiplied by 8.
damn.
Any weapon that you have grows to match. While your weapon is enlarged, you get to deal an extra 1d4 damage with
Noted.
it.
Extra
You
one
get
die.
advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws for the duration, and I'm now concentrating.
Okay.
Oh, good to know, so I can hit you.
I asked for this. On that note, Aurora is going to back up. Is it further away from everything if I go towards Dayu and the giant rock, or if I go in a different direction? Like, I'm just trying to put more distance between me and creatures.
So, before I answer that question, roll me a perception check.
Sure. Natural 1.
Oh, okay. You are not aware of the shadow that is currently assaulting Sinark. And so you think if you move closer to Sinark, you'll be away from bad things.
Great. I will do that.
Okay.
And I think that's everything. Let me just double check really quick. Yes.
Sin just thinks Aurora's coming to help him.
Oh no, poor Sin.
Aw, I'm sorry.
Poor buddy.
It's okay.
Oh my goodness.
Nikita looked at Sin, saw that he was being attacked, and just chose not to do anything. You know,
Aw.
Sin's gonna remember that.
Oh. You see the text at the bottom of your screen, Nikita? Sinark will remember this.
No! I'm coming, I swear.
You better be
Sinark
fighting a three-down
disapproves.
fucking giant if you're big.
Valid.
So yeah, you move towards Sinark and you are concentrating on the spell. Is there anything else you would like to or are able to do?
That is all I can do. That is my turn.
Alrighty. Now we are back up to the top of initiative with Sinark. You're being gripped by a scary black skeletal hand. It is wispy and spooky, and it hurts. Your leg feels weird. And you don't feel
Yeah.
so great.
Nope. That's not gonna stop me from screaming down at it, and sort of again he drops his arrows, and there's something very like panicked in him that he is pushing towards violence. And he claws down at his leg. It looks like he's clawing at his own leg, probably to
Okay.
Aurora.
Okay.
But he yells that something's got me. And let's go. Our first attack is at a +2, baby.
Oops.
17.
Oh, that hits.
All right, and so because Aurora is next to me, even if she's unaware, do I get sneak attack?
Um,
I have 30-foot movement, if that's helpful.
I don't think that's how sneak attack works.
Engaged.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, you don't
alright.
get it. Nope.
just want to make sure.
Nope, she's not actively engaged with the shadow at this time.
Okay, and so that's just a regular D6. That's a 6 though. And
Okay.
then on my second attack, I don't get. It's a straight roll.
It's a straight roll, yep.
That is 18,
That hits.
and that is a 2 to make up for the 6.
Okay.
Do I
That
have any
is
bonus
slash damage. Okay.
Is it
Alrighty.
grappling me, or is it just, or does it just have a hand on me?
It just has a hand on you. It's not grappling you.
I'm disengaging with my.
Yeah,
comeback.
you can bonus action disengage. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you get away from this thing. Smart move. Good move on your part. As you get out of the grip of this thing. No, I just did that for flavor. Like it reached up from the shadow and just like.
Just wanted to make sure.
No, you're good to go. Okay, So, so you bonus action disengage. That is all your turns. So, the shadow then rises up from the ground, and you can see. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm gonna roll a thing. I'm gonna use my chonk dice. So I haven't used it yet in the game.
Chunk.
Chonk. I'm gonna roll to see if something happens here. Look, it's so pretty. Ooh. Hey.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. I'm just watching Akino get her face squished. It's adorable.
Yeah, my mom came back home and they were
Mom.
like, yeah, mom's like, 'cause she wants to check on me, right?
Oh.
And then she was like, no, let me give your forehead a kiss. And then my sister went, no. So they fought over here. You can't see it, thank God. Actually, no. Y'all probably could have seen it on the fucking Skype. They were fighting over here. So then I think about it. So yeah, if you saw all of that, just be grateful that my screen is smaller, or else you would have seen.
So if you're Akino, is your mom Aki Mom?
Yes. But I call my mom doesn't like being called mom, so we have to call her mommy, right? So
Oh, mommy. Okay.
or the mama,
Aki,
all that
Aki
stuff.
mommy.
Aki mommy.
Aw.
Mhm.
I'll say the sun has moved just enough that the shadow has reduced. And so this thing is going to attempt to attack Aurora because she's standing right there. Okay, first roll is that. Okay, second roll is that. So 19 to hit, even with disadvantage. You take 9 points of
Might
necrotic
I-
damage.
Might I use a reaction?
Does that reaction require concentration?
No.
Oh, damn, I was hoping it would.
I will cast shield.
Okay, all right. And shield increases your AC to +5, so that gives you a total of 20. Okay,
That's
so
enough, right?
it does not. That is just enough. It is enough by 1 point, and so it does not hit you with its strength drain attack.
So like last second, like the moment
Yes.
before she gets touched, just like a blue barrier of like electricity kind of pops up in between.
Yes. So you get like the static shock kind of effect. Now I want to go watch Static Shock. And you shield against the strength drain from the shadow. Also, everybody hydrate. Hipster Wallaby commands it, and so I must listen.
I'll take my third sip.
Okay. So that is the shadow's turn. Dayu, it is now your turn with the hill giant on deck. The hill giant is presently 60 feet away.
Presently 60 feet away.
Yep.
And I'm assuming, I mean, I see the big woman get bigger. I know what's gonna happen.
She big though.
Big, beautiful,
Big.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I am going to. I see what's about to happen. I want you all to notice. You're like facing away from me, but you will all feel it. Dayu's little foot stomp in protest of all of this. big and like a big but not so big like sigh. I don't know if you've ever seen like an angry rabbit, but it really is just a 1 foot stomp. And that's it. That's the statement. That is all the anger that they can show. A couple foot stomps and then general chaos. So you get a couple foot stomps, and then Dayu books it 30 feet towards the giant, and then bonus action to use my tail, essentially to determine my tail, and I rolled Tail of the Mindbender. So to read it fully, I invoke an incomprehensible fable from another worldly being. And the target must succeed in an intelligence saving throw or take psychic damage equal to 3 rolls of my bardic inspiration die, and be stunned the next turn. My DC is 14.
Okay, and I'm rolling that for the giant.
Yes, and it's an intelligence saving throw.
Okay, intelligence saving throw. I'm gonna use the chonky dice because he's a chonky boy. That's a -1.
Okay, nice. Poor thing.
I love when you can't tell what the laugh is. It's like, is
Right?
this an evil laugh?
Oh god.
It's like a oh my god.
He's a big dumbass.
So, the Dayu books it.
I rolled a 2 and he has a -3 to intelligence.
Oh dear!
I told you they're dumb.
Dear.
They're big and strong and stupid.
Oh my.
What's that like?
Stupid. That's really my life, honestly. People think I'm super smart. I'm not. I'm a hill giant. Nothing going on up here.
This
Nice.
rocks.
So, Dayu runs up, and I think I'm allowed to add like all this flavor text, right?
Oh, please do.
Okay, cool. So Dai's running, and she doesn't actually take out the tarot card for strumming. I think actually what happens is like all 12 of the special deck's cards just kind of start floating around her. So while she runs, they just follow her. And as that happens, I think visually it looks like the land where she runs on is getting torn the fuck up, as just more hands, spirits really rip themselves out of the ground. They're all pink in color, by the way. And they just start. Have you ever seen World War Z?
Yeah.
So they start like those zombies climbing on top of each other to build ant bridges, essentially. But in this case, they quite literally just form Voltron. Not Voltron, the giant blocky body. It's a way more grosser than that, considering that they are individual spirits of different sizes, different anatomies entirely, and I feel like that can be kind of really seen texturally, so it's just not great. It's like staring at a Junji Ito page.
Yep.
It's like, damn, those are textures. And they basically just throw themselves at the hill giant like a little tsunami wave of thousands of spirits crashing into it. It's going to take 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And it'll be stunned
Okay.
until its next turn.
Stunned.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm
Alrighty.
gonna use my last action, because that was a bonus action. I was holding on to it from the previous thing.
Yes.
My last action, considering where it's at, is I'm just gonna weaken it as much as I can, I guess, for to give my special big bitch over there enough time to actually get here. I'm just gonna cast Shatter on it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because Tales from the Beyond is a bonus action, so you're good.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
Yeah, I
So,
can.
It
yeah,
is
I
now.
can set it up.
It is now stunned for the folks at home who are not familiar with D&D statuses and rules. A stunned creature is incapacitated, which means it cannot move and can only speak falteringly, which it can only speak falteringly anyway because it's fucking dumb. And the creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against the creature while it is incapacitated in this way have advantage. I see you, Charmy. I see you. I don't have fancy holographic status cards. I wish I did.
Some of
Actually,
us
wait a
waited
minute.
14
I'm
years
jealous.
for these cards.
I'm jealous.
Actually, really quickly, instead of
yes.
casting a spell,
Yes.
would you say that technically this effect is done, even though the effect this tail is done, even though the effect of the tail carries on to its next turn because it's stunned? The tail itself is done.
I would say the tail is done when the effect of the tail is gone.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I wanted to know what your definition would be
I would
because
call it like closing a chapter on a book. So the effect of that tale needs to be off the playing field in order for you to do another one.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Because that just determines when I can do another tail draw.
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm. So after
then
after its next turn, which is the turn next, you will be able to draw another tail.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then what I will do instead is I will cast Shatter on it.
Beautiful.
Um,
It's a Constitution saving throw.
it is, yeah. DC is 14, but it's also stunned.
That is true. Let me see. It automatically fails Strength and Dexterity saving throws. Can't move. Incapacitated. Let's see. Can't take actions or reactions. So if it's stunned, I think it would automatically fail, or at least have disadvantage. Let me do disadvantage. Okay. I think. What is the DC?
DC is 14.
I don't know. It's incapacitated, so why would it have a Constitution save? It's a little bit. It's a little bit of a gray area. It's a little bit of a gray area in terms of the rules here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it fails. I'm gonna say it fails.
Dope. Then I think Dayu will just pull out. She'll just grab one of the cards that are currently floating around her, rather than like bestow the tail. She's using it to channel her energy to slap down some sick beats. If I said 6 beats, I just mean like one like sonic boom attack that just goes straight for the troll's face, because it can 10 foot radius, 60 feet away, and Nikita's not there yet.
Nope.
So should be safe.
Yeah, one sick guitar riff.
Yeah, one sick guitar riff.
Pippa riff.
And that's gonna be 3d8 points of damage it's gonna take. So,
Okay.
the minute I can find my d8, this thing is fucked.
Big chunky boy.
Chinka bong bong bong. 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah, it is a sparkly math rock. It's true. I got this at GaryCon. I'm very happy with it. It's from Weezier Dice.
Okay,
Little...
so the.
Go ahead.
Oops, sorry,
No,
interrupt.
go ahead. No, go ahead. I was just filling time while you were rolling.
Yeah. So this sonic boom shattering effect deals 16 points of damage
Very nice.
to it.
Very nice.
It's it's something damage. It's thunder. Yeah, thunder damage.
Thunder.
Maybe there's a little bit of
for
like
picking
a
up
little
on that.
spark of electricity in that too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Get real fancy with it. That's my whole turn.
Okay. It is the Hill Giant's turn. He can't do shit. So now it's Nikita's turn and the cart's turn. Nikita, you go first. The cart's just gonna keep running away until it's safely out of the hills.
Nikita so desperately wants to say one day, just in passing, that she fought a giant, so...
Hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, so I think... How tall is this giant again?
The giant is approximately 16 feet tall. You have doubled in size, therefore you were like 12 or 13 feet tall. So you were slightly shorter than the giant, but...
I'm now, like, canonically, like, at this point, probably, like, around 12
You are a giant at this point, yeah.
All right, cool.
We'll call it 13, because you're a little bit over 6 foot, so we'll call you 13 feet tall.
Awesome. So she will, is he close to me in distance? Because I know he was at 60 before, but I'm not sure he moved.
He couldn't move on his turn, so he's still 60 feet away. From where the cart was. From where you all were when this combat started.
I'm going to...
Your movement speed changes when you're large, doesn't it?
Wait, let me see. I had the thing open. I think I closed it like a dummy.
Let me look. Enlarge. Reduce.
I actually spelled enlarge with an O like a dummy.
Lord.
You double in size. Maximum possible size in the space available until the spell end. Target also has advantage on strength checks, strength saving throws. Target's weapons also grow to match. While these weapons are enlarged, the target's attacks deal an extra 1d4 damage. Does not say anything about your movement speed. It only talks about your height and your weight. So that is unfortunate. I'm going to say...
Well, you have javelin, don't you? Hunk,
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like a giant javelin.
doing
That's
that.
You can start closing the distance and then
Yeah.
throw a javelin if you want to, because the javelin's
It'll
giant
start-
size now.
Yeah, and it'll still be like with advantage or something, right?
Yes, it will be with
Yes.
advantage. That is correct.
Cool. So I'm going to I'm gonna run up
Underpuns.
the distance, I guess the 35 feet closer to him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take out my javelin and chuck it.
Okay.
All right. Javelin. Okay. Let me roll normally because it's outpaced me today. Ooh. 21.
That absolutely hits.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, she's just gonna like see the distance after like running up. She's just gonna take out her javelin and just like put her whole body into it to the throw. And that's gonna be a 9 for damage.
Plus a d4.
Plus a d4, you're right, because I'm big. That is plus a 2. So 11.
Alrighty.
Okay, yes. And I'm gonna wait here then until I can get close up into its face. Giant woman. Was the attack on advantage? Like to hit? Or is
Yeah.
that...
I think so.
Let me just
Does
double
it count as a strength, the javelin?
Yes, I think. I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm not gonna lie.
Javelin, I believe thrown weapons use dexterity. If I am not
So then
mistaken.
It wouldn't be affected by enlarge, I believe. Because it specifies strength.
Gotcha. Wait, I have. Let me see. It says javelins use strength, where I found.
Oh, does it? Okay, then yes.
Yeah.
Like like stuff that you throw, like a dagger, you can use strength or dexterity to throw.
Okay.
That's what
But yes,
those-
so you have okay. So yeah, you used a javelin. Anything else on your turn?
I think that's all I can
You
do.
have, I was gonna say I don't know that you
Yeah.
have anything.
I don't know anything but action right now.
Okay, the cart is continuing to move away. Revelation's turn now. Revelation is going to move slightly. Actually, no, she is not going to move. She sees that there's another shadow out and about, because it is still alive. It has not been killed yet. And so she's going to bonus action the bolt of light for the starry form. We're gonna roll that. It's an 18 that absolutely hits. Radiant damage is 7, which doubles. 15. And then use her second use of guiding bolt. She gets 2 a day. So I will cast that. Does not hit. It is now Aurora's turn. Aurora, you have a scary shadow monster in front of you again. This feels like deja vu.
Yeah, and I don't like it. Is it within, like, a touching distance?
Right this second, I'ma say yes.
Okay. Then I shall what is it called? And wait, let me just make sure.
Because it
which
tried
one
to
of these
attack
two
you
makes
and you
sense.
shielded it, so you wouldn't have to do any concentration saves.
Yes.
So it is still, you haven't moved, so you're still within melee range of it.
Right. Okay, great.
Mhm.
Then how close is Sin to me right now?
Sin moved
5 feet.
away.
I'm like right next to you.
Yeah.
Disengaged,
Okay.
but disengage is just 5 feet.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp on the thing near me. So melee spell attack. Ooh. 23.
That
To hit.
hits. That hits.
Okay, great. And then that is 1d8 lightning damage. And I got an 8. So 8 lightning damage. Just
By the
pew, pew,
way,
pew.
disengage is not 5 feet. You can use whatever movement you have left for that turn.
Cool. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna
that's
stick
in
with 5
rules
feet,
as
though.
written. There's no specific amount. Like say you move a little bit, do a sneak attack, and then bonus action disengage. You can use whatever movement you didn't already use left over for your disengage. Or if you
Okay.
haven't moved, you can use your full movement to disengage.
Fantastic. All right. I will remember that for next time.
Yeah, just for clarity's sake.
Thank you.
You just chose to stick around to rescue me.
So you did hit it. What was the damage again? I'm sorry.
8.
8.
8 lightning.
8 lightning. Okay. Alrighty.
But I'm still in melee with it,
Mhm.
and I can't move back without getting hit, and I don't want to
Yeah.
get hit. So I'm just gonna.
You could and also just as a note for the future, we're not gonna retcon it, but in the future you can disengage as your action.
Yeah, I wanted
Okay.
to.
Just wanted to make
attack.
sure. Okay, gotcha. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Um,
People forget that all the time, and so just putting it out there. Okay, so you hit it like a badass motherfucker, and did some damage. Okay, we are up to Sin.
Sin could tell that it was harder to use his claws and is no longer panicking. While this thing is like writhing with electricity, since his bow is on the ground, he takes out his rapier and stabs for 16 to hit.
16 to hit. That hits. The shadow, right?
Huh?
The shadow, correct?
Yes, the shadow. is
And
right in front of him.
you're using which weapon?
My rapier.
Okay, perfect.
So, rapier, I get a D8, which is a 2 plus 4, but Aurora's right there. This time I do get to use 2d6, which is a 2 and a 6. 14 points of damage.
Okay.
To like stab at, like I stab at the.
Wow, even with half damage. How would you like to do this?
Oh wow. I think it's literally just I think wherever the electricity is crackling the most, that's where he jabs down really forcefully and then like sweeps up with all of his strength, and it's almost like it, even though it doesn't have like a physical form, it's almost like it gets drawn up into the sun and it just into light particles.
Yep, and with an eerie sigh, it dissipates into the sunlight. Sithy, thanks for cheering 100 Betties. Who is that luck die for? I know the answer. Okay, yeah, I knew it was gonna be me. Thank you. I figured I'd ask. I never know. You might change your mind one day and take pity on one of the players. Thank you very much, Sithy. Okay, so Sin, that is your turn unless you have any bonus actions, my dear. You can dash.
I mean, I think I'm just gonna start moving towards
you
the
can
giant.
dash if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
I think he's literally like, because he hasn't done his movement.
Mhm.
He's gonna tell Aurora, "Don't walk towards danger," and then run towards danger.
I love this so much. Alrighty.
I don't think he's gonna use the full dash, but he's gonna like
Yeah.
sort of get up there with Nikita, who is
Okay.
so much larger than him.
Yup. Do as I say, not as I do, exactly. So you dash up to get as close to Nikita as you possibly can, which you're able to get into stride with her. And that is your turn. The shadows are both gone, so it's Dai's turn.
Hello. So this thing is stunned until the end, right? So it should be decent or something.
I believe it is the end of its turn.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it's not stunned.
I think
It
is
is
not
stunned.
Let me read the effect again.
Yeah, bro. I was just looking at this and then I forgot.
It and be stunned until the end of its next turn. So its next turn was right after what you did. And I kind of
it's
let it go for
unstunned.
that round, so it is currently unstunned, yes.
Okay, dope.
Not unstoned, unstunned.
Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
within 30 feet of it because I used, to get up to the within 30-foot range to bestow
Yes.
a tail on it.
Yes.
And I think what I'll do instead is I'm gonna cast Tasha's hideous laughter. So I'm going to need a wisdom save.
Oh boy, I'm not good at those. Wisdom save.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Wait, -1, 14?
Ah, fuck. Meets it beats, right?
Meets it, yeah, meets it beats.
Okay, damn. All right, he'll beat it.
You cast, so you let the spell fly, and he gets a confused look on his face for a moment. He goes, bunny.
Yeah, but not stunned. Funny. Damn.
No, not stunned.
Mhm. Okay, that's fine. And
You guys like my giant voice?
I love it.
that sucks. Well, no, not your giant voice. Me
No,
reading
I know what you meant.
something.
I know what
Yeah,
you
yeah.
meant.
Yeah, no, I was reading something, and I'm like, that's not a bonus action. How is everybody looking in terms of health, I guess?
Now we all know what Mandy would sound like as a giant woman TM. Oh no. I hope I don't sound like the hill giant. How's everybody looking? I think
Unharmed.
only Synarch and Aurora have taken damage at this point.
I didn't take any.
You didn't take
I
any?
healed it.
Only Synarch has taken damage at this point.
Again,
And I
right?
think you got healed back up to full right after that. So I don't think anybody's
Yeah.
hurt. Is
Okay,
anybody
dope.
hurt? Nobody's hurt.
That's also good. Then
I gotta fix that.
then I think for sake of not giving it like a direct line of sight berth, I'm going to run down the just 30 feet down the main road.
Okay.
Yeah. So that
Okay.
way it's like there's distance enough between two targets.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, three technically, because I don't know where Aurora 100% is placed. Actually, I think it's like that. So, either way, a cone probably won't get us all.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So that is your turn. It is the hill giant's turn. I'm gonna roll something really quick before I do anything else. All right. That is okay. He's focused on the bunny. I was trying to see if he would even pay heed to the giant woman, who is on her
That's-
way to Hulk smash him.
Exactly. He's not paying attention. He's not paying
But
attention.
he he is honed in on you, Dayu, and he goes, Barney! And he raises up his club, and is running in your direction. And you moved closer, didn't you?
I was closer, and then I moved further.
Then you moved back. Okay.
Further, yeah. So I'm 60. Technically, I would be roughly 50, 60 feet away.
So
I was 30 feet closer, and then I moved 30 feet away.
Okay. So I'm gonna say he moves a little bit closer, and I'll say, you know what? I'll say he in the spot where he was, picks up another rock, moves closer, and yeets another rock. So I'm gonna use this die. I like this one. Hey, that's good. 26 to hit. You, Dayu. And that is 21 bludgeoning damage as a big-ass rock gets thrown directly at you.
Oh, dear.
Yep.
It's my turn for medical attention.
Just in a rage. Just, Barney!
I should use my bonus action to change, because then I would have been even further away.
Oh,
sucks.
true.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm still up. I'm just that hurt.
And that is his turn. Nikita. You could get to the hill giant right now.
I think with seeing the rock hit Dayu, she's gonna like sprint up, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to get an attack. She's gonna like bring up the sword from above and try to like slice him from bottom to top.
Okay.
Kind of thing across his chest.
Yeah. Give me the fucking brutal. Give me it all. Give me.
Ooh. Be gay. Be gay.
Bloodshed.
Be mega gay.
19.
Oh, that hits.
All right, cool.
Do you have that thing where 19 is a crit, or is that a different barbarian? I think it's a different barbarian.
I think it's a different one too. I thought about that last time too.
Damn it.
Yeah, I know. Damn it. Big damn it. All right. So that is 6 plus 3, so that's 9 damage.
Okay.
And I think that's all I could do right now, because the other thing is action also. Because I'm BB Barb.
BB Barb. Okay.
One day.
One day.
One day. The intent's there. Oh, it's there.
Okay. The cart is continuing to move. Rev is all fresh out of guiding bolts, unfortunately. Right. Let me double check. Did I lose them? Oh god. No, I thought it was keeping track for me. Am I wrong? Oh, it didn't count. Did not count. Oh, I see. She gets one more? Okay. Has such good distance. Yeah, I guess we're gonna use it because it's in here twice. I'm gonna have to figure out what the fuck that means on her character sheet. Revelations character sheet. Guess we're just gonna do it again. Figure it out later. Dirty 20. Hits the giant. $13 radiant damage. I probably did that wrong, but whatever. Okay. You see as this streak of light just kind of shoots across the air, and hits this giant right in the forehead. He goes, "Ugh!" He's like rubbing his forehead. Doesn't like it, and Revelation is also going to do the bonus action thing that she gets. Does not hit, unfortunately. Tries to lob another streak of light at it and goes a little bit wide. As long as it's in our favor, I'm into these mistakes. Yeah. I will make less mistakes further down the line. Enjoy it now while you can. Okay, so that is Rev's turn. It is Aurora's turn with Sin on deck.
Does Guiding Bolt give advantage to the next attack, or until its next turn?
Next attack.
Okay.
And that's on the giant, because that's the only thing that's here
Correct.
still?
Correct.
Okay. How far away from Aurora would you say that the giant is, based on what she can tell?
Probably, well, it moved closer, is now currently engaged in melee with Nikita. I'm gonna say it is roughly from you, 50 feet. Because you were on the other side of the road. Still on the road, but like on the opposite side. So I'm trying to think like maybe a little bit less than that. We'll call it, you know what? We'll call it 40. 40 feet away. 50 felt a little too far.
Okay, thank you.
Because it's been moving closer to the party. Yeah, I don't have a map for this.
Is that
together,
witch
sorry.
bolt distance?
Probably.
I can't witch bolt if I want to keep the giant woman, so
Yeah,
I am
you gotta...
going to against Sin's direct advice. And also someone else told Aurora to stay back, but instead she's gonna. Oh no, wait. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, okay. Instead, Aurora is going to stay far away and just hold out her hand and near the giant, kind of spectral skeleton hand will appear and gently stroke it with a chill touch. So I will
He just moved
Caress
me.
the giant.
yeah, just like, you know, along the face, just like a really like loving skeletal touch.
Why are you
So,
moving at
I'm
me
gonna
right
roll.
now? Are you okay? Why are you
Yes.
moving it, Mama?
A 23 to hit.
Ooh.
Did you roll with advantage? Just in case you
No,
get that crit?
but I
do
may
get
as well.
advantage.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I fully lost a die. No, it's a 23.
What's the matter? Why are you moving it, Mama? What?
6.
Six.
What kind is this? Necrotic
Go be free.
damage.
Oh.
Go be a cow. Go be a moo
Yes.
cow. He's mooing at me. I don't know why.
Mooing.
He's mooing. I
didn't know a puppy could moo.
never heard of pity talk. It sounds like mooing. I'll send you a video on TikTok.
Okay.
He's basically a moo cow. Come lay down, please. You are directly in my way, sir. I need to sit here. You lay down, please. What the fuck is this? Thank you.
Just general difficulties, not even technical, just
He's mooing at me. He's getting in my way. He just wants to.
He doesn't even pay taxes. Come on.
He doesn't even pay taxes.
Or rent.
Or rent. Yeah, that's true. I wish he-
Freeloader.
He is. He's my child. My perpetual child. Okay, I'm sorry. Can you repeat the stuff that just happened? Because I was very distracted by a mooing pit bull.
A-okay. That was a 23 to hit.
Oh, that
A
absolutely
skeletal hand
Yep.
caressed the giant's face,
Yep.
and there was 6 necrotic damage.
6 necrotic damage. Thank you very much.
sick.
He is not looking good.
Okay, and then in terms of the proximity of Aurora currently to where Dayu just got really fucked up, how far is that?
To do what? Are you going to administer a potion?
The idea is to travel towards Dayu.
You can travel towards
but
Dayu.
not get closer to the giant.
You can get
That's the
towards Dayu
idea.
without getting closer to the giant. Yes.
Okay, great. Then I will just move 30 feet in her direction.
You can see. I'm gonna say. Hold on. Let me roll a thing to see what part of her is stuck under the rock. I'm gonna say. Both of her legs are stuck under the rock currently.
Oh shit. That's the worst. That is the worst case scenario.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Okay.
It is a boulder. She's not looking
I don't
good.
like it. And how close to her am I at the end of my 30-foot move?
I'm gonna say you're about 15 feet away.
Okay, thank you. Then that is my turn.
Okay. Back up to Sinark.
Sin is angry.
Yeah.
And under the feet of Nikita, you have this tiny fucker that's like less than a third of the size of the size of this hell giant, saying, "Fuck you, that's my buddy." And he's gonna swing that rapier. That's a natural 20.
Hey!
Yeah.
How do crit work with sneak attack damage?
How do crit work?
Crit miss.
Do I also
how
double
do
my crit damage, or
how
do I
do-
also double my sneak attack rolls, or?
How do crit work? How do crit? I call it double damage.
Cool. Well, then I will roll a d8, 2d8, and 4d6.
Yeah.
All right, 6, 2.
Like
You
Steve
basically-
Harvey
you
on
basically
Family
are-
Feud.
You basically roll the attacks damage twice and add them together.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Like Steve Harvey on Family Feud. Kill!
Kill!
Yeah!
6, 2, 7, 2, 3, 3, 6, 4, 8, 17, 17, 3, 23, 6, 33 points of damage.
Ooh!
Let's
Because you did the sneak
go.
attack with that, right?
Yeah.
Sneak.
Sorry, plus the just the regular +4 of the attack, so that's 8 more damage. That is 41 points of damage from a very fucking angry cat.
How do you want to do this?
Yo, I think first it's like a stab at the ankle, and then like Sin, like if this is allowed, Sin shouts at Nikita, "Pick me up!"
I'll allow it. I'll allow the combo move. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
This is a crit. I will allow it.
I think he uses Nikita's hand as a springboard to just get in this thing's neck, and like just it goes down. Like he goes down with it, and it's like a big collapse.
Yeah. That's right, chat. Give me that wombo combo goodness.
Oh my god, I love Attack on Titan. My favorite character, Sin.
If I didn't think I would get a DMCA strike, I would play like the theme song right now. Season 2. Yeah, also that.
You're welcome. That's my rendition.
That's all, folks.
Whoa!
Just running over to Dayu, like,
Yeah, you are out of initiative now. You can move freely.
can you
Not
Shrine
me.
people help with this rock?
I got you. She's gonna walk up to the rock. Can I try to still like maybe lift it because I'm still big?
Oh, you can straight up just lift it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, good, because it's 1 minute, and then I think we only hit 2 or 3 rounds.
Okay. Also, I would like to point out I'm not just gonna like yank it up. It's more like a slowly because I understand that might hurt the legs.
Mm-hmm. Dayu, you are in an immense amount of pain. You know that if anything further happened to you, you would not be standing here right now. Or rather, laying on the ground. But you would not be breathing right now.
I think I want to get out of the rock
Mm-hmm.
as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Considering that really was the worst. One leg is a woof. Both legs is like I was about to. My next turn I was gonna play dead. I was
Yeah.
like I was like there was nothing I could do realistically.
Little flower.
And so I think when I feel the boulder being lifted, I start straight up crawling out, like
Oof.
with my hands and stuff. I want out as fast as fuck, boy.
Yep.
And I don't stop crawling until I'm a sizable distance away from the rock. And then I will administer first aid on myself and my poor feet.
Yep.
It's not like broken or anything, is it?
I mean, it's hard for you to stand up.
Yeah.
Your legs got crushed by a big boulder.
They did.
You're not dead, but you're hurt. I'm not gonna say it. You're gonna get disadvantage or can't run or whatever, but you need healing before you can get back to normal. Or a rest.
It's a good thing I can heal. I mean, unless we want to rest, I still have some spell slots for cure
They can
wounds.
put you on the cart. You guys
I was
can
gonna
pick
say,
her up and put her on the cart
You
or
gotta
something.
catch up first.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can tell that Rue has stopped the cart because it looks like they've been like keeping an eye on the battle, and they have stopped. So you were able to catch up with them. Takes a little time though, because they were moving very fast to get away from the giant.
Am I still big?
How long does enlarge reduce last?
It's a minute, so probably after moving the rock.
After moving the rock, you're done. Yeah.
If it's okay, I feel like after Nikita would make sure that Dayu's all right physically at least, because I understand that the stress is a thing.
Yeah.
I still think that from the excitement and everything, she's gonna turn around and run to Sin and kind of pick him up and spin him around, just so excited to be like, "That was so amazing! That was so cool! You did that!"
Yeah, I think Sin is like a little bit dazed.
Are you still standing on top of the dead giant right now?
I think he was sitting slumped on the rapier until Nikita got him.
Oh
And
gosh.
now he's just sort of like swinging around like a little bit like numbly, and then he like blinks and he's like, "Holy shit! I killed a giant!
You killed the giant!
Holy shit! Oh my god! I think I'm having a panic attack."
Dayu, you hear Jennifer off to the side go, "Sinark the Giant Slayer."
Oh, Dayu, is Dayu okay? And like he's
Okay.
tapping on Nikita's shoulders to like
That-
get down.
Dayu's the hurt is fine, but hurts. And then just like put him down.
And he steadies himself on the ground. He looks at the giant that's just like in death throes and like sort of kicks dirt at it and like "fuck you" and like runs over to Dayu. Check on her.
I cast a first level cure wounds on myself just to keep it up. Oh, nice. Okay, and I'll heal a 11, I think. Yeah.
Stella Luna with the rate of 31 sweet beans. Thank you so much. You guys just missed an epic battle with a hill giant, and the bard got crushed by a boulder, but she's okay. She's alive still.
I'm
welcome,
doing better.
Welcome.
I
You're
got
doing
better.
better. You got better. Welcome in, everybody. You just missed my hill giant impression. I'll do it again for the folks at home. Bunny. Was very focused on the bard, who is a bunny shifter, bunomancer, whatever you prefer. I prefer bunomancer. That's a good hill giant impression. I try my best.
Yeah, I heal 11 because I rolled a 7 on the die.
Okay, there you go. So you can add that to your character sheet. Yeah, you guys have survived a thunder bun. You guys have survived a instead of Thunderdome, thunder bun. You've survived the thunder bun. The battle with the very, very dumb hill giant.
And also some random fucking shadows that definitely stole some of my strength.
Yeah, you're not feeling so good there, bud. You
Nope.
think you need some rest before you can start feeling okay again.
That's fine.
Actually,
I think
in
Sin,
fact, Aurora, I will take an Arcana check from you as you try to probably. I imagine you're trying to go, what the fuck were those things?
Yes, exactly. You read my mind.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I mean, 18's
But-
good. So I'm gonna say, you know that these things are called shadows, and that they drain this literal, actual strength from people.
so glad I'm a Dex guy.
And in the instance of all of one's strength being stripped away, will actually kill the target in this way. And doom them to a life of being a shadow.
Huh.
Okay, so
That's the lore that you know with an 18.
upon conveying that, Aurora will just add, "It's a good thing you're pretty strong, Sin, or you might have become one of those things."
Please don't tell me that. I could have gone my entire life without knowing that. And I think Sin has done like a D slide to like be down with Dayu, and has taken out his only health potion, which I got from viewers like you, because we did redeem those points.
This health potion was made possible by viewers like you.
Exactly, and I think he's offering it to Dayu.
She'll very gently just push it back to you and just be like, I still have some healing left in me. Not a lot though, but it's better if you keep it on you then. Because I'll be tapped out real soon.
I
Norman.
would prefer to make sure that you're walking around.
Well, I told you there were worse things than getting bit.
Yeah. And I made sure that worst thing fucking died for it.
You could get a tattoo of that if you weren't so fluffy.
I have my own way of getting tattoos. But I think like he tries to press it back into your hands is like, it would make me feel a lot better. I know that's really selfish of me, but it would make me feel a lot better.
Okay, but I'm only gonna use it on everybody else except me, and I take it.
Are you saying that you won't drink it right now?
No, because I healed. I'm okay. I just need to not walk for a little bit.
We could put you in the cart.
Yeah, put me in the cart.
Who's
Fine.
carrying the bunny?
I mean,
Kita.
It's
Already him.
You raised your hand so
Yeah.
fast.
You're just me?
I was already gonna say it.
Mari, that's gay.
Okay.
I can't wait to get the fucking soundbite of Dayu saying that's gay. We need a gay counter. We need a gay counter. That is genius, Val. That is fucking genius. Oh my god. We're gonna Spectre Faye, if you're listening, can we add a gay counter to the stream, please? At least 5 for today. At least 5.
When we hit 69, we'll do something special.
Yeah.
Hey. When we hit 69, we'll do like a dating sim one shot. How about that?
Yeah.
A dating sin one shot?
Oh god.
I love dating Sin.
Don't we all? Don't we all? Especially when he does the voice thing. Anyway, moving on. So you, Thirsty Sword Lesbian side quest. I do have the book for that, I think. Nikita, you pick Dayu up and you are able to Mistlost. You are able to Jesus Christ, chat. I can't right now. You are able to catch up with the cart and set Dayu down so that she can rest. And we'll say that the remainder of your day, the remainder of your day is uneventful, and before long, towards the end of your day, the town of Blackade is now in view. And that is where we will end for tonight.
Mandy, can I ask a question before confession?
Of course you can.
Sin would have been like, this is a merchant cart going to start. Is there anything that we can get off Giants to sell?
Oh, you want to search the body before you leave? Yeah, we can take care of that. Let's do it now. Give me an investigation check. We're gonna to go back in time just slightly before this aspect.
15 on the die. Am I smart? No.
15.
Intelligence is Sin's dump stat.
I'm going to say... Oh, this is perfect, actually. Well... He doesn't really have anything on him other than a massive club that's probably about 20 feet long. It would be difficult for you to... maybe not 20 feet, maybe like 15 feet long. Now, if you wanted to harvest body parts from this thing, you could do that. Blood, toenails, teeth, stuff like that. Actually, you know what? I'll say you find...
Teeth.
You find 6 gold in one of the pouches on it. We'll say... You find a couple of shiny-looking stones. They look to be some kind of obsidian. Probably worth about 5 silver apiece. And you find an uncooked leg of an animal in another pouch. It's partially eaten. And that's pretty much it. It is wearing necklaces of like teeth and bones and stuff. But yeah. You can harvest its blood, toenails, hair, teeth.
I think I'd ask the spell people if they use those sort of things. Like, do you use giant parts in your magic?
Are any of you proficient in medicine?
I'm bard trained.
You're proficient in all the things, so I'll say you can roll me a medicine check to see if you think any of the body parts of this thing would be useful.
20. Dirty 20.
Perfect. Giant's blood has a variety of alchemical and medicinal uses, so it could be useful. Hill giant toenails are good for certain kinds of poison. And the hair of a giant can be used by textile makers. You could probably sell it to a seamstress or a textile maker for some decent money.
Yeah. Then I just start instructing what I want and what I need. I probably know how to harvest this in general just because of upbringing and what would be really great for trading and stuff. So I'm like, I want its blood and its toenails.
Yeah, I was going to say the toenail has to be intact too. It has to be the whole thing. I know it's gross, but that's how you get potions of giant strength for the folks at home.
Oh, okay. Well,
listen, we're going full MMO with this. You get body parts from the stuff you kill.
I mean, like Sin isn't happy about it, but he's gonna do it because Dayu got hurt and Dayu is smart about this stuff. So just a bunch of like filling, collecting all this.
Delicious.
I think just to like give more incentive for other people to help. I start telling them not what I can make it, but like where we could go to get things made. I'll look at Nikita and be like, if you can get me like the whole toenail, it can make potions of like giant strength and stuff and the special resistances.
Nikita, give me a strength check. Actually, let's call it athletics.
Athletics, okay.
Yeah. You're using your brute strength to pull this out. I'm not going to get any more detailed than that.
Hold on. Okay.
I realize how gross it is. In MMOs, normally it just appears in your inventory, you know? You don't get the process, but in D&D...
Can I help?
It's the athletically removing toenails. Yes, you can assist.
Alright.
Let me do math real quick.
You would not make any difference because you are still at a 10 strength right now. +4 to athletics still, even with the override.
It's an extra man.
Oof.
Yeah, you can give Nikita advantage.
Advantage? Okay.
Yeah.
Helpful boy.
That's much better, actually. 21.
Perfect. You are able to remove the toenail without damaging it.
Yeah.
It smells bad.
Yay.
That's all I'm gonna
So
say.
bad. I feel like my heightened sense is like
It's
This
bad,
thing
right?
definitely had athlete's feet, some kind of
Sin
fungus.
helps you is he hands you like a handkerchief that like you can put over like under your mask to like help cover your nose
I
better.
can still smell it. I can still smell it.
It helps
I
you
think-
focus to harvest the toenail.
Yeah.
I think while after while you guys are getting other shit, for me, I will use prestidigitation, like spam it all over the toenail to kill
You're
the
spraying
smell
Febreze
as much
on
as
it?
possible. Yeah.
Spray fucking Febreze on the toenail.
Okay, no, I'd fucking sage it at this point. That shit was nasty.
Like
Yeah.
a teacher with like the antibacterial spray, like
Mhm,
Get some
mhm.
Palo Santo.
yeah.
Except I guess in this case I'm aggressively playing and it's getting visibly cleaner and the smell is like not horrible. I mean, like that's also a plus for when we actually need to use it for the ingredient, I guess,
Yeah.
And then, I'll
Oh,
say,
chat has a good point. Do you guys want the head of the giant? Bring it
Maybe
into
because
town.
we
Like we saved town from this thing. Here you go.
Like
Yeah,
if there's
actually.
regularly bounties, yes.
there might be.
There,
Is-
Dayu, you know it is a common thing.
Yeah, there is. We might want the head. But we
So
can drag
Sin,
it behind us in the cart.
Yeah.
Sin is very upset, but like sort of like ties his rope from his pack around the head to make like a little like drag net thing.
Mhm.
And I think that's all we have to do to describe
Yeah,
this. 'cause I
that's
don't
all we
wanna-
have to do to describe it. So you're able to do what you need to do, harvest what you need to harvest, with the rolls that you have, and also with the medicine expertise of Dayu. And
How
then
much-
you continue your day towards. Huh? How much?
I was gonna say how many vials of blood, and I also did
How
want
many
to grab
vials?
the hair.
How many vials do you have?
I don't.
Because
I
you
don't
can
know.
you can fill up all of the vials you have. If you
Oh,
have
shit.
vials on your
I don't
character
think I
sheet.
have vials.
Then
I thought you had an alchemist kit.
No.
yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't. I have a painter's kit.
But I
What?
bought you an alchemist kit.
Did you?
Yeah, I
Oh,
spent
shit,
all my
you
money
did.
on it. I had 5 silver because I bought you the alchemist kit.
I
Oh,
forgot
boy.
to add it. I'm sorry.
Rev also has an herbalism kit, although I don't know if Rev would willingly admit to having that.
I'll add it. I'll add it. Don't be bad.
We'll say you can, with the kit that you have, we'll say that you can use two. We'll call it three vials of hill giant blood. Dayu immediately loses the most expensive thing Sin has ever bought. Yeah, it's true. Bramble Bush
No.
Books, thank you
Oh,
so
I got
much for the
hit by a
follow.
rock.
Jesus fucking
If
Christ.
anyone's allowed to lose shit, it's me upon impact.
Oh damn, we only got 51 followers to go till we hit 1.2k.
Woo!
Yo!
Woo! Wow, time flies, y'all. Holy shit, that's wild.
Tell your
Um,
friends to watch
how many-
for
how
me to
many,
be like really cool, pretty, but also very, very emotionally impactful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll say you gather up everything you need. You get those 3 vials. You probably only take 1 or 2 toenails.
Okay.
You probably only really need 1 because they're big, bigger than you are practically. And
hair.
and hair and the head. And
Yeah.
that's all
Actually,
I'm gonna
no,
say.
Yeah, I was like, we could just shave the head.
Yeah, you can just shave the head
hair
when you.
off
Yeah,
over
exactly.
there, yeah.
Perfect. Done. Easy. And you continue down the road with the Sterling family, who the kids are like, "Ew, gross, cool," and the parents are like, "Oh boy." But they thank you profusely for saving them from harm, and protecting them again for the second time. They are forever in your debt. For saving the lives of their family. and say that, you know, if you ever stop by the farm, they'll hook you up with some good food, because it's really all they have to offer. And at the end of that day, is when you see blockade in the distance. And that is the scene I want to end it on, because I would like for Alyssa to be present. I would like for them to be present for you guys actually arriving in Blackcade. So we'll do that. So let's get into confessions. Rev's not here, so we're gonna go to Nikita.
We killed a fucking giant. That was so cool. I know Dio was freaking out and Dio got really hurt, but I'm glad she's okay. But that was so much fun. I'm torn a little bit. No, it was really cool. I'm now going to mentally prepare to beat the shit out of Sin. And that's it.
Okay. On to Sinark.
All right, kitten. Very interesting day today. You probably won't believe it, but I struck the death blow on a hill giant. They hurt my friend, and I guess the lesson in all this is if someone hurts your friend, take him out. And that's his little journal entry for the day.
Oh, I love that. On to Aurora.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's me.
Huh?
Just the look on your face. You were like,
Oh.
oh, that's me.
Yes, that's always my reaction. I learned some interesting information about the people I'm traveling with last night, and that was cool. I wish I didn't share as much as I did. Kind of accidental. I think I'm starting to like these people, but the best part of the past couple of days was that giant woman moment. I can't believe I pulled it off. I even kept it up for long enough for her to like really get in there, and yeah, that was cool. I want to do that again. And that's it.
All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman. On to Dayu.
Hello. Oh wait, why am I saying hello? This is the Ignore that.
Hello, goodbye.
Mm-hmm. Okay, confessional.
Professional.
So good news, I lived. Bad news, I'm rusty. I should have done a few things differently. But it wouldn't be nice if they lived while I ran away. This is what I get for helping fucking strangers. Well, they're not strangers. I shouldn't say strangers, but they're definitely strangers to this land. They still find it fun. How am I gonna tell them that wasn't easy an encounter? Also, why'd the shadows help this time? That was just dirty work. I guess, the divide and conquer type of shit. But, I don't know. Everything's extra annoying now. For a little bit, at least. And now the hard part's coming. It's only gonna get worse, isn't it? It's only gonna get worse. I'm done.
Okay.
Yo, what the fuck?
All right. Yo, what the fuck? Why? Because I was nodding along to that. So we're going to raid Gnome Anne. I see that they are doing a talk on tarot in D&D, which I am super into. So we're gonna go raid Gnome Anne, see what they are up to. probably something to do with Furbies and other cursed shenanigans, which is why I enjoy and stream so much. So we're gonna go see what they are doing over there. And thank you to my lovely players. You are incredible as per usual. I feel like I gush about you guys every week, but it's true, it's accurate to how I actually feel. And so yeah, we will see you all next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with episode 7, lucky number 7. I wonder if that has any connotations. We will see you guys next time. Goodbye!
Woo!